a couple weeks since we've done a review, but we're on vacation. So Barry has put out several videos. Tomorrow night, it depends on how much of time Barry takes. Whether we get into Rich's stuff or not. So let's dive into this.
I want everybody to look. That's Barry's truck sitting there. In a minute, he's going to tell you where he's at. Right now, you would think Barry was at home in his driveway. I mean, Barry says, I don't know why people think my house is a junkyard. Look at it. I mean, there's no difference between that driveway and his driveway. Look at that shit.
Let's get into this.
That car right there has about as much chance of running as about anything in Barry's yard.
Summer's getting there. You better go on fucking.
And we just got a door for the white truck. So I come down here, see my good friend Richard. He sold me a door for it.
Barry, didn't you have another door for that?
Like
When you worked at fucking, before you got fired from that towing company, you know, baby killer shop, somebody gave you a door?
We took the door off ourselves. So we're going to go do some exploring here at the junkyard show. We're going to take you along with us.
Well, tax city, you gotta fucking come with money
It's been
somehow.
a year, son?
I think it's been longer than a year.
Longer than a year, it's been long.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's different. And there used to be a bunch of tow trucks in here. Oh no, they're up there.
Ryan is going for your charger.
Make no mistake, there's another Malibu Chevelle. It's got the racing black badge on the fender. 66, 67. He's got two of them. I showed the first one up there. It was up there. I showed the first one.
Yeah, look at how rough it is.
So yeah, it's been a long time. We're in search of. He said that was a hearse, son.
He said it was an ambulance.
It's right there, son. We just passed it. It's right up there, son. Should be able to get in behind either the forklift or around the front of the forklift. Around the front of the forklift.
Damn, you were pick up his feet. It's not like you're dragging your leg.
Blocked it both ways.
No, you get this one.
I got the same fucking problem as Dad had. Oh, damn it, don't do that. Alright,
A diaper this sleep free?
his eyes, an idiot.
Avoid dull, unmanageable hair. Old Spice men's styling products help you achieve the perfect look.
Hi guys, we're down here at Crocker's Auto Parts, and we just took
So
and we
it's
just
just
got
like
a
his
door.
driveway, dude. I mean, it just
Got
trips
two
me
of
out.
them. I showed the first one up there.
And he gets mad at some people for thinking he's got a junkyard. But it looks just like his fucking yard. I mean,
So yeah, it's been a long
Looks
time.
just like that
We're in search
fucking
of- He
Mach
said
nine.
that was a hearse, son.
Shit
He
pop
said it
up.
was an ambulance.
It's right there, son. We just passed it. It's right up there, son. Should be able to get in behind either the forklift or around the front of the forklift.
Surprised Brandon said I know how to drive one of those.
they're not hard. No, I'd be shocked.
Blocked it both ways.
Hey Barry, unlike you, there's a video of me driving a fucking loader on the main channel.
I made it.
He made it. I was fucking
Winning!
shocked with them legs of yours,
Oh, heck yeah, I like this Coca-Cola machine right
walking
here.
like a damn
Yeah.
primate.
Yeah, we know somebody else is like that Coca-Cola machine.
Yeah.
Randy.
You
Yeah,
walk
another
your
person
fucking,
would like it, but
when you walk, your fucking knuckles drive you around.
Ooh, man, 50 center. That's a 50 center.
Got that old.
I think he said it was a hearse, didn't he? Or was he said oh, it's an ambulance? Ambulance, son. Cadillac. Cool. Louver
Now listen to what Barry says about his friend
Got the
here.
pinstripes with the flames.
When he talks about
pinstripe
wanting it.
All the windows are down. That's our caught on some wire on it.
I don't have no windows in it. was somebody's rat rod.
Barry, you been wiring that? You own that, didn't you?
Pontiac seats in it, some more bucket seats.
Eh.
It's cool. I like it, but he's gonna want too much money for
Guys.
it. Sure.
Guys, hang on. He said Pontiac seats,
Track
right?
names.
Getting ready to prove those are old school seats.
Down, that's our cut on some wire on it. There's some Pontiac seats in it, some more bucket.
Well, those are Lincoln seats, aren't they? Look at the logo in the seat.
I couldn't tell you, probably.
They're Lincoln seats.
Seats.
I'm more interested in what it says.
It's cool. I like it, but he's gonna want too much money for it.
See?
Now, so your buddy is in the habit of ripping people off? Because that's what it means. You say someone wants too much money for something. That they
No, he
rip
wants
motherfuckers
not
off.
what he want, not what he's gonna want. What it's worth. He's wants too much for it.
Too much money for it. So watch out! I guess he's saying truckers to rip you off.
But Barry's gonna here in the later video. Barry's gonna tell you about how he really feels about other YouTubers.
I don't know if it was missing before. Might have been missing before, son. Both of them missing.
How would you know? You never seen it. First time you seen it.
These things.
There's the crackhead himself.
Yeah, the name was right there. It says in the window. All right, son. Back out of the way so I can get the side of it.
Hey, Dipstick. I know that you're this expert camera operator, but that's not the full view of the car. You would have stepped back and stepped over and put the camera, get the full view of the car. Right now you're just showing the door and the rocker panel and the fender. Just FYI. And if you wanted to get a cool shot, you would get like on your knees and face the camera up like towards the sky, showing the whole car at the front. That would get you a good angle. But I know nothing.
Of course, and my number one thing was to get the door for the white truck.
Can't do the flames, man. Flames kill it.
And down here there was something else that used to interest me.
I'm about to show how much Barry knows about Pontiacs too in a minute.
I can't remember. Oh yeah,
More.
the little Buick. That little Buick, remember? There was a little Buick back here. I bet he sold that. It was somewhere right around in here. It was, there it is, still there. That white Buick, still there, son. Oh, the hood is sprinkled all over. It was now. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. The hood wasn't like that when we were here last time. We babied around it. Kind of primped around it.
Hey, baby around
Pranced
it.
around it because we were just loving it.
Yeah, loving
Yeah,
it.
it's still here. Still here, son.
Barry, it's doing the same thing we do at your house. Sit.
My buddy's got a cool place, there's no doubt about it. And if you need some
You guys know who else?
You just said he wants too much money for his shit, Barry. Nobody go there and shop.
Unfortunately, because of my pager situation, I'm not gonna leave a phone number, so you guys won't be able to participate.
Barry. Do you not know how Google works, my friend?
You shout out the name of the business,
Yeah.
dumbass.
That's easy to find them. As a matter of fact, not that anybody call us, man, but if you need parts, unlike Barry, I'll give him a shout out. It's on my fucking community
This is
post.
probably a good man. I mean, runs a good business. I mean,
You don't like Barry, he thinks
you
he's a
don't
fucking
Barry
hoarder.
either, I'm telling you. Nobody likes Barry.
And any of these
But Barry's money's
Marcus,
green just like
yeah,
anybody
yeah.
else's. And he's a businessman.
sucks, but until I get rid of these haters,
I ain't going nowhere,
till they
bitch.
grow up and become men instead of little
You'll die
bitches.
first, homeboy.
This is the way it's gonna be. I don't want to go all the way. We go all the way this way. It's so long since I've walked this in this junkyard. There's that old tow truck that used to belong to Kenny. That Ford tow truck right there. 390.
Ooh.
I spent a lot of time here over the years, getting up on these stacks of cars and getting parts. And mostly for myself, not for customers, but I have been known to pull a part or two for him over the years.
Sure, yeah, Barry.
My buddy, I help him
Yeah, sure he is, Barry. My
Anytime
friends
you need
don't
help.
call me no hoarders, Bubba.
Richard Crocker.
I don't
he's
talk ill of
somebody,
me.
I'll help him.
My friends don't. But
Whatever he needs. That's what you're
That's
supposed to do
fast.
for your friends. Here's his old crane. One of them. Swans.
That's old school.
Thanks
Was
for
he
me,
around when you were around?
I fucking
Ever
go and
swans?
use water in the pool and I fart and I try to smell my fart.
Never did.
Ryan, I'll send you $500 if you get on camera and go, I like
He's
Skittles.
just got them lined up in stacks and
I like ice cream. I like popcorn.
Ford, another Ford van, another Ford van, another Ford
Oh,
van,
wow.
another Ford van. Ford vans all the way to the end. And then Blazers all across the top.
Wow.
Blazers
This
on
is
top,
so
Ford vans on
awesome,
bottom.
bro.
Here's another one here, looks like Toyota.
Ooh.
Like
Wow.
Toyota.
That's a race car.
Well, convertible too. That looks like that. Here's another Ford van.
Bubba, are you okay? You sound like you're dying.
That's a one, Sue. Now I'm looking for tow trucks. I've got, oh, there it is. Up, there it is. There's that tow truck I've been wanting.
Of course you did, Barry. It's got 3-foot cab on the cab.
Look at motherfucker.
This is a old man garage favorite doghouse. Bill Hoskins, I think is his name. He loved this truck.
Yep. I knew Barry would like it immediately once I seen the distance from the cabin bed.
What are you gonna do with it, bud? I
You
mean,
just
come
show you right
on.
there the tag. That's what the license tag is. There used to be a tag on somewhere. Pretty sure it's a Holmes 480. Pretty sure I know my Holmes record badge.
I don't care enough to learn them.
And that's a 480. I recognize the twin booms on it. That's a 480. Holmes 480 on an old Chevy. But there's no title with it, so. No paperwork. Now this junkyard keeps going.
That's never scared you
Why
before,
would
Barry.
it matter on that, dude? I mean, getting a title for that would be nothing. I mean, nothing to do.
It's hot.
I mean,
He's doing pretty good for himself. Looks like he's doing real good. He just sold me a door, so that's nothing to him, you know. One door, it's like cutting off one of his toenails, you know.
Yeah, Barry. Parting out cars, you make good money.
He just clipped the
Decent money.
toenail. He's got so many cars and trucks and
But it's work.
parts, and he's got this old wrecker up. Wouldn't mind buying it off of him. I remember it does have brain damage, so he's passed it up. And there it is. The Pontiac's still here.
Oh, I'm ready for this. Yeah, Barry, show that engine so I can fucking bust your balls.
it's gotta be a 301.
Yeah, still here, son.
Mm,
301.
What year is it?
it's not
Seemed like
301.
we robbed some stuff off of it, but maybe not.
Look at it. You think that's a 301? Look at the front timing cover and stuff.
That's a Chevy.
That's a
That's
Chevy.
a Chevy motor.
Yes, exactly.
Dude. It's a 100% Chevy motor.
That's a probably a 305 or
And Barry
307.
says it's a Pontiac?
Yeah, he just said it's a 301.
I don't remember taking.
Look, that's what it says when it walks up.
Yeah, still here, son.
I
301. Seemed like
301.
we robbed some stuff off of it.
And we
but
robbed
maybe
stuff
not.
on it.
I don't remember taking.
Refuse store.
And
They took that away.
it's fucking small like Chevy. You should be able to know that. Just by looking
The
at it.
hood's probably locked up by now.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Ian Blue is probably 305.
Stuff.
If it wasn't for one, you wouldn't want it anyway.
Exactly.
But I had a Pontiac just like that. That's
This stuff, son.
see, it was gold.
Believe me, this stuff. It wasn't stuck when it came. But it was sitting there with the hood open and the air cleaner not on it. You know what happened to it.
Well, you can still put a motor in it if you get a title for it.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's
Yeah, that's the problem. There's no paperwork on it. That's why we didn't buy that car, because we would have bought that car because it kind of paperwork with it.
Kind of scary that you can't tell a small like Chevy from a Pontiac.
So some of
He's not
Stayed the
smart enough to get a
same.
title for a car. I mean,
some
you
have
fucking nuts?
changed.
I mean, anybody can hire a title service and get a title for a car,
Late model stuff in there.
but you should be able to do it on your own if you do
There's
a
a
car.
caddy there. I don't think that's the caddy he's talking about. There's another caddy there. We'll look at that on the way out.
I realize something. He's got a lot of PT Cruisers.
Yeah, he got the PT Cruisers.
He's got the market covered on that.
And he's got the Mustangs too. There's a 99 or a 2000.
He got the
99.
bands too. He got the
He's
fucking
got
bases
Monte
too.
Carlo, but
It's a junkyard.
I used to really paint
Hang
it.
on. It's 99.04, you dipshit. Is that body style? Just so we're clear.
Got parted out. It's probably
It's one of
probably gone. It's probably not even here anymore now. It was back here somewhere. Okay, there's Crocker Auto Parts. There's his old phone number.
All you gotta do is
You
Google
can call
Crocker
that
Auto
number,
Parts.
but
Bethel, Ohio.
to find out it don't work anymore.
But he's not fucking
I
bright.
ain't gonna lie. I check out a tow truck. I'm not gonna lie about it. I mean, I'm a sucker for a tow truck.
Ryan, can you not walk right? Why are your fucking toes pointed like a fucking?
Yeah, Monte Carlo's long.
They're not pointing straight. They're
No,
pointing
there
fucking
it
to the
is.
side. Like what the
There
fuck?
it is.
You
Right
okay?
there, look. Right there's the Monte Carlo. See where I'm pointing at?
Oh, yeah.
Walking like fucking Sideshow Bob.
Here. Hood's missing. Oh god. Missing a bunch of parts.
Don't even walk over like the old Dodge or nothing cool.
Let's meet your one true flavor.
We've over 20 tuna flavors.
Sorry, Charlie.
But you do like some tuna, Barry.
To where your responsibilities can't find you with Sylvania LED off-road lights.
Probably like cottage cheese, don't you?
There's the other cream.
We got a big part Billy go around here.
That's what happens when Barry has cottage cheese thighs.
And that Monte Carlo's here. Oh, it's missing.
Oh, it's
Yeah, your inch going in it.
Show it. Show it. Show it.
Missing the hood.
Is it a good bite style or is it one of the
no,
big
it's
ugly
70s
boats?
fucking model, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
It's 70s, dude.
That's not even a good 70s model. Like
Pretty
72,
damn sure.
72 would be the good
I
body
like the
style.
old girl.
So I mean, what? It's junk, guys. That is junk. You make no mistake about it. Nobody would buy that car, that junkyard, and take it, and put it back on the road. Nobody. 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 Nobody.
You can
Nobody.
get those in a lot better
There's
shape.
a
for
control
them.
arm
Nobody.
over here. Yeah, upper control arms. Is it on or
It
what?
took you that fucking long to realize they were gone.
No, that's somebody about the upper control arm. No, it's a pattern pad this one.
Nobody.
That's
That's 76, 77, something like that. 75, 76,
Sonny
77.
bucket seat console, bench seat.
Is it a bitch seat? I didn't
Yeah.
know they made Monte Carlo's bitch seat like that. I thought they was all bucket seat console. I'm wrong, evidently, but I just said that the other day with stuff like that.
Yeah, when we were at Desert Valley and I pointed out that exact same car with buckets.
The one I had buckets in the console.
No,
Right?
those-
Everyone I ever
those-
seen.
The roof shots, huh? A hole in the roof there and a hole in, that's good.
The quarters are shot.
Dude,
They're
nobody would fucking
Why?
buy. You can buy them for $57 with the motor and running. $2,000.
Hey, it's the keys for it, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Deck was still there.
Yeah.
I got her into the video
Gives a
back here at the end of the path here. They got bulldozer out there. Oh wow, check that out. Needs a motor.
Hey, Barry, it's your next engine swap.
I know where one of them are sitting. The guy had a heart attack on it when he was running it. And it's sitting in the same spot it was then. It was running at that point, but it's sitting in the exact same spot. The guy had a heart attack, went to the hospital, and never got
Well,
heart.
that's got
It's,
that
just,
little-
it's still sitting there.
And Bonneville's got the truck cap and the tarp
Well,
on.
he did a lot of hustling and his mom bought most of them.
Beautiful out here. It's probably 50, 55. It's nice. So we got the door swapped out.
Keep in mind, he's 60 fucking 5 years old and his mom bought most of his cars.
Towing door.
And paid to have him towed there. There's
And
a video
paid to
of
have
him
him
saying
towed
that.
there.
Badass mirror. And we're having some issues. When you open the door up, it's hitting
Plus,
this
he's a
old
proven
fender.
map and a race.
Yeah, because the cab's rotted in half,
Oh,
dude.
This is the one that's wrecked. Catch it right here. I can try to.
Once when he opens the door and shuts the door,
Not working too good.
the rockers are literally separated. There's no floors in the rockers.
God damn,
The
dude.
only thing that's holding that cab together is the transmission tunnel.
And this door, so I need another door and a fender. I knew I needed a couple fenders, but
You also need doors, fenders, rockers, cab corners, in and out of
Well, we're about to
rockers.
frame it.
floors.
Did you admit in the video you just did not too long ago?
door.
I'm how the frames jump on them.
For $75. Let me know, because I'll buy another one, because they're hard to find.
I got 5 of them, I'll say, bro.
Yeah. No, seriously. I mean,
You
3.
just bolt on and use it. So I think I do probably some hinge tweaking and do something with that.
Look at this. Check this out, folks.
No, she wasn't loaded
Oh,
by any means.
Rocker,
Man, I hope
yeah.
She's
Hand
dead
back.
now,
Oh,
but
goddamn. Look at this body line, guys. No wonder it's hitting the fucking fender. Look at this shit.
Dash got it jacked up at that now. The rocker.
Look at the body line in the middle of the door. It's not going to show it again. But look, pay attention to that body line in the video, man.
his mom's dead. Now he fucking mooches off of his disabled son.
Down on this side
Right.
too, in the back, which is kind of opposite of the other side. But you can see this two-piece. This two-piece rocker. 2 pieces put together, so we made a rocker out of. Looks like some kind of cutter sheet metal or something.
Jesus Christ.
So
He'll kill somebody in that truck one of these days.
long and
How's it going, Paul?
He'll hurt somebody. I promise he will. He's going to be towing something down the road with that. Going to break in half. He's going to go there and hurt somebody.
there you go. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Fabrice. Love your plug-in.
Dishes! Doc! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease grime in half the time.
It absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Ooh, those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Alright, guys, we got some rain coming in here. Kind of ruined my day with my boy Sam came over. We pulled the radiator and the condenser out of this. Hold on.
Hey, you know this fucker's painstaking.
We got an umbrella.
Only fucking legend in his own mind.
The camera wet.
You mean you ain't had a bath in so long, you're afraid you just hold your body together. You get away, you return to mud.
Barry needs a fucking Cialis.
That's what I mean. Look at the Crocker video and look at this. How much difference does it look? I mean,
Raining. Then it started to rain.
He just lets them rot. He says he's not a restorer. He does not build cars. He's a car collector.
he claims he's saving all this.
He claims he's saving all these cars.
Yeah, we can finally see the 440 from the front of it.
Yeah, Paul, that would be funny. I guess he's gone now. I guess he's finally had enough, and you know he needs Benji and everybody, and he's done. I think he'll be back. People like him, Rich and Barry, they need this attention.
440. Yeah, right there.
Where? That does not tell you if that's a 440, what size big block that is. You need to see the side of the block to know for 100% certainty what you have. There's also a date code on the side that'll tell you the date.
There's the grill. There's the bumper over there that came off of it. So there you go, guys. Got it coming apart. Superior 73, 440, coming out. I love it. We're gonna do a little bit more to get it out, of course.
A little bit more getting it out, of course.
Yeah, you can see the whole kind of complex that we're dealing with here. We're gonna have to.
How many of you guys out there would pull an engine that let's go steer from the charger the engine has to come out of it for me to put it back in and set it in place or anything. That there's no real reason for that engine to come out unless you're going to swap it into something. So how many of y'all would pull an engine to swap it and not throw a socket on that crank bolt and try to spin it over?
Or put a battery in it and jump. I mean, the starter cylinder on a car is simple. I mean,
Cross member off the front of the frame, just unbolt it, cut the bolts, and then
Barry, show us the oil pan because I really want to know.
air condenser compressor out of there. Probably. Is that a piece of tin right there, or what is it? Oh, that's nothing. Just cardboard or something. Might be able to pull it out with that on it. That air conditioner, but I think it's gonna be easier. It's gonna be one or two to remove that air conditioner bracket.
You got a torch and a sawzall grinder. I mean,
Pressure.
there shouldn't be shit to pull it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. There's some kind of charcoal canister from
You mean like all the cars had back then? Holy shit, Barry.
Got like a GM power steering pump. That looks like a GM pump.
Yeah, we'll probably get to it tonight. A little later, because Dad hasn't seen it yet.
It's pretty cool.
GM power steering pump.
You see that thermo car?
That's not a GM power steering pump either, Brett. It's a Saginaw power steering pump, which
Thermo
Chrysler used in later years.
Yeah, guys. Told you it'd be coming together. You know, it's just, you know, it just doesn't create, you know.
Oh no, Paul, it was you guys that did that. We just put the information out here. You guys actually made it blow up and actually made it go
It's not
somewhere.
him feeling the greatest, so I'm gonna take my time getting this 440 out. So we got
Take
right
your
now
time,
we're
man.
looking at
Does it take so much time, you guys, to pull an engine?
motor mounts, bolts, bell housing, torque converter, power steering lines. I'm gonna take the lines off and pull the pump and all. And some electric.
Yeah, Jeff and them, dude, they're awesome.
Ignition.
Everybody in this community is awesome.
Some, probably a couple heater hoses and some more little, you know, coil connection, more little just loose end stuff and, you know.
This man is so afraid of fucking melting, he's got a fucking umbrella.
We have to get a plate that bolts to the top of that carburetor.
He is so afraid of the water hitting his fucking skin, him turning into liquid witch of the west. He's out here with an umbrella.
The plate in there, and then trying to get cherry picker and yuck it out. So yeah.
No, he's got this that white rusted up rollback that he's supposedly gonna pull it with.
Use anything, Sam. It's real tall. I mean, it's real tall. It's not like a 26-inch, you know, car radiator or a 22-inch car radiator. It's massive. There we go.
You're just thinking about that $100 worth of copper out there.
Just wanted to jump on here and show you we're making progress here. Sam came
Did
over.
you guys see
yeah.
progress? I didn't see progress.
I got the grill and the bumper, and he helped me get the radiator and condenser out of it. So we worked on it together. He's a great help. He's a great friend, and he's getting a 440. I'm not getting a 440. He's getting a 440. So he came over and we worked a little bit together on Sunday.
Okay, you guys. Barry's bragging about how he got this fucking motorhome, but yet his buddy gets the engine out of it. How is that a brag when nobody will take that RV unless you pay them to take that away?
Right.
How is that? He gave you the trash and is taking the only good thing off of it.
You can't run that to the junkyard running across the scales. They won't take it because of all the wood. At least around here, they won't. No junkyard will. I mean, you have to pay motherfuckers.
That's not a brag. That's
That was sitting in Sam's yard for 2 or 3 years. He was ready to get the motor out of it. So brought it to your house, pull the motor so you can leave it at your house when it's done.
Be it funnier if Barry paid the tow bill to get it there?
See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye, everybody. You can check us out on Instagram at Beamer Garage, Facebook at Beamer Garage, and also TikTok at Beamer and
Don't
Son
forget
Garage, guys.
Twitter at Barry
Check us out
Beamer and
on
go to the
social
like
media.
page. Don't
And we'll
forget
see you
that
in the
one.
next one.
We'll see some
Bye-bye,
fucking
everybody.
messed up shit.
Man, look how tall that is.
Some shit that a 66-year-old man should not be doing.
Sometimes the greatest rush.
Hey Google, play my slow down.
See, Barry, I'm helping you out.
Is not rushing at all. The all-new Nissan Murano with Google built in.
Hi guys, you're back with Beamer Son Garage, and we are on the 73 Superior motorhome coach with this 440. So we already got the radiator and the condenser and the fan trail and everything out when Sam was over here Sunday. Here it is Wednesday.
Oh yeah, man, I appreciate you coming in and watching it. This is really our just reviewing of these idiots on here. If you want to check out actual car content, the link's in the channel description. We actually have a channel where we actually build cars.
Ratchet wrench, half inch. You got the 4 volts out. Yeah, I should have maybe filmed as I was removing the bolts, but I can't do everything, guys. I'm trying to document this a little bit so you guys can kind of follow along with this.
It's called a tripod, Barry. You buy one. You put your phone up on it.
Here you guys go. Doing the best I can for you, so enjoy, guys.
I appreciate it, my friend.
One fan. That's right. Oh, excuse me. One fan clutch. One fan clutch.
Wouldn't it be a fan
There
clutch
it is,
assembly
boys.
since it's all the whole unit?
Okay. Now, we gotta get the air conditioner out of the way. Oh, Lord. That looks like fun.
And Sam wants to put all that junk in his truck. Don't want to clean up the front of the engine at all.
Hell yeah.
That
Well,
is
that's
gonna look
back here.
awesome.
One bolt there. Can't see a nut. Hold that belt on. What is that? 5/8. 5/8 or 11/16.
What the fuck happened to his dead blow? The whole fucking bottom of it's gone. Or the whole hammer part's gone.
It's trying to adjust her. I mean, I don't know what you're doing there. I mean,
Oh, it's bigger than that.
Like,
It's about
belts are
3/4.
so cheap, who gives a fuck? Cut
Maybe
the
a
fuck.
13 16. It's a big one. Oh,
I doubt Sam's gonna want that big ass AC compressor or anything under the hood of his car. Or truck. Sorry, truck.
that's
yeah, front sump. You're looking right there.
It is! Oh, it's gonna be great.
See it right there, playing.
Oh, yes, Barry. Yes! I hope Sam's got a rear sump paying for that bitch. If not, he's ready to shell out those cha-chings. Yeah. Front sump pan won't work in a truck, Barry.
I always try to put the pillows back. You know you're supposed to do something. Trying to go down a little bit. I'm losing these holes that way. Oh boy.
It is, too. These fucking dudes are Delberts.
Oh, that's a
You know Barry's thinking, well, I'll just order a truck pickup. We'll just fucking, it's a flat section. We should reverse the pan around and just drop it in. Oh, it's going to be good. I hope Super Sam lets you go over there and film. It's going to be glorious.
Can we, that thing's tight. I gotta get that bell off.
Hammer blow out.
Not that easy.
That's what I was
There's
telling you.
hints in the barrier. The screw it loosens it and tightens it, dude, on the edge of it.
Silly bastard. Pick up the Ingersoll. One with the Watt or a Milwaukee, but you got those. Hoo. Tell you what, I just went and bought a Milwaukee half-inch impact brand new. That fucking tool, that's the awesomest impact I think I've ever had.
That's a high strength. I think it'll be bad. Uh-oh.
Why are you loosening fucking bolts with the belts and everything still on the fucking thing? You are a fucking Delbert. Anything for content, huh, Barry? I guess if you can't make quality content, make a lot of it.
It'll stick. Quantity over quality.
No, if you and Ryan did editing, you guys could put all these jumbled ass videos into one video and have a full video on this. If you guys were smart enough to work that type of shit, editing software. It is a front sump. It is a front sump. Oh, dude, this is gonna be fucking great. Oh, I hope Super Sam for his sake has a fucking rear sump pan, or he's ready to shell out some money. It's gonna be glorious. I hope these two Gilberts fucking try to put that engine in that fucking truck with that
This
panel.
for a friend, guys, remember? My friend Sam. So,
It's gonna be so great.
basically, he's getting the motor, and I get the RV. I get what's left, so. And we're gonna probably use for storage.
Woo! You
Another
fucking,
motor back
you
in it,
took one at that. I mean,
I'm
lost
gonna
that
try to
one.
take it apart and try to save what I can, and hopefully,
He's gonna restore that someday.
not butcher it. I don't really want to butcher the truck. So. You know, it's an RV truck, what do you want to call it?
He don't want to.
It's the same as a 1 ton. You know, it's got the 440 in it with the big heavy, probably a Dana rear end, probably under it.
I'm fucking at that, Barry.
And it's got the heavy 1 ton axle, you know, 1 ton wheels. It's an older 173, so it's, you know, the compression was already down by
Exactly. Just cut the damn belts. Who cares?
down, but it's not as bad as a 78 or a 79 440, so it's up a little bit. It's probably
You're fucking ass.
You
Being
got
a
me.
motorhome 440 lowers
it's
it down
probably
more
about
than anything
200
else.
horsepower, maybe 220.
They got
440,
different.
73,
Where you have a
440.
car 440,
Yeah,
truck and RV
Well,
440.
my friend Sam's going to be putting it in his truck. It'll be fine. It'll be perfect for what he's doing. So.
Mopar
He's got a
genius here.
400 that's junk, and he's going to go with the 440. I think he's either had 1 or 2 inches in this thing already. This truck he's been working on, and he's not hitting any locks. So this one here ran. He claimed it ran, so.
Who cares to verify it just to make sure? Fucking Barry's doing the work. I guess I tell him to pull it too.
Quarter, yeah. That's an inch and one.
Exactly. I mean, it's a pointless thing. He like brags about getting this fucking RV when the fact of the matter is his buddy would have to pay to have it removed. I mean,
16th, I think it is. It should tell you, yeah, inch 16th right there. Inch 16th right there.
exactly. I mean,
So I got a little bigger socket and we'll get a ratchet out to
he
it.
thinks he's winning by taking it. Like
Try to,
he's getting the best fucking deal by taking his motorhome when he is getting fucked.
Turn it over. I don't think I can turn it over by hand.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
One more, everybody.
I would not be bragging about that.
A tasty take on a soft, bite-sized blondie. New Chips Ahoy Baked Bites.
I'm sure I can.
Oh, here we go. Do a spin.
Not like that. There's definitely in there.
Just tried spinning it and
That's
cut
a
it.
monster.
Oh
Yeah,
my
get that
god.
deep well.
Barry, you should be able to grab that and fucking spin it.
Short socket. Short shallow socket or something in there.
Oh, it's gonna be good. Please try to spin it, Barry.
What was that, 13, 16? Yeah.
You are not gonna try to use a fucking a combination wrench to spin that, are you?
Or?
Exactly. Now he's gonna wait to spin it until now. And he couldn't spin it.
Speaking of that.
That thing should spin easy by hand. You should be able to grab that fucking pulley and spin it. At least a little bit both ways.
That's a dog barking. I should have known there was something going on. My neighbor came in. Yep, that's what it is. It is 1 inch. Jesus Christ, Pete. Gotta be kidding me. No, it's 15, 16. 15, 16. Oh, the Lord. Alright, well, we got the fan off. And got the belts all off except for one. We'll get that air conditioning, or AC belt off, and then we're gonna unbolt the AC, I think, right here. Finish that alternator, take it off, unbolt the power steering the rest of the way, because it's probably got more than, wait a minute, that's it, it's 2 bolts holding it? Gotta be kidding.
Exactly. Exactly.
Who the hell's that standing over there? Some other standing there.
That's his neighbor. And one of his great buddy neighbors keep doing.
One less thing I gotta do. Seems like my battery's about ready to die. This is a O'Reilly Impact, and I'm not advertising for them, but I really like it.
And it works wonders. Huh. I never used that much to have an old belt. Why are you pulling the none of that stuff has to come off for you to pull the engine. Maybe the AC compressor, but your alternator could probably stay on, your fucking your power steering pump could stay on. This is unnecessary and multi. That is a front sump fan. Oh, this is fucking awesome.
Right there.
That's not bad. I got a 400. That's fishy. I got what kind of 400.
Well, if it's got a big block in it, yeah.
One of them in it. Right there. Five right there. There. One of the two. Make that flat.
That's not a washer, Bear. That's a bushing spacer.
YouTube, man. Right. You're on a video, man. You know it. So, yeah. So we got the power steering on.
What, Barry? You gonna brag about the millions you're making?
Alternator. Yeah, let's get it off. Let's go ahead and pull that alternator out there.
He's pulling unnecessary shit to pull out.
The electric to it. And then it'll be.
You ever heard of work smarter, not harder?
It'll be ready to come out of there. Is there a spacer? Or usually a spacer or something back here. Yeah, there's a spacer. Maybe I just can't get that. There's a spacer on the back side here. And when I pull that bolt out, it's going to hit the ground. And if I don't catch it, yeah, this will be a pain. Spacer. One more bolt.
Come on, Barry. You can do it.
There you go. Let's get calm these wires.
Huh, I'm about to try that one out. Yeah, he gave up on it. He probably don't really want to know if it spins over or not. He just trusts his buddy's word that it's a good engine. What's he doing now?
Besides, 10/16.
You're taking an impact to, oh my god. I wouldn't even have done that.
There's the nut.
That's a good way, you guys, to snap the fucking bolt, the rusty ass bolt in the back of your alternator off.
Normally, we put the nut back on for the wire off. So
If you care, you know it's a good alternator.
Got a little condenser rate on it. Cut down the voltage.
I got this wow skin from Olay Body Wash. It's new super serum. Sinks into my skin with 5 powerful ingredients. 5 benefits in one. Look at this Olay difference. So luminous. Olay Super Serum Body Wash.
Oh yeah, tell you something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your
I'm not a big Beatles fan. Pretty sure it was the Beatles.
Cut down the voltage apparently. Alright guys, and a good alternator, good fan clutch. We're at it guys. It's gonna be a long process. Motor mounts are right there.
Yeah,
We got
two
this,
nuts.
power steering, we're gonna just chuck it out of the way, I think same one set, so just got a hose and a
No, but it sounds like it'd be good for like maybe an intake bowl
two
or
lines
something like
should
that.
be out of there.
Small things.
Whatever he wants, he's gonna get, cause he's gonna have it for this engine swap. I don't know if he's gonna use that power steering pump, but hey, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get everything that come with it. And the air compressor, which is the air conditioner compressor, gonna come off, and with the motor mounts at, and then of course it's time to get inside and start unbolting the carburetor and bell housing and torque converter and exhaust, and some of these heater hoses are gonna probably either get cut or take them off, and
Save
some
them.
electric and starter still, and exhaust, and yeah, it'll be. I think we said something. We're gonna notch this right here, so we're gonna cut this here, so it'll come right straight out. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Check out our social medias there at TikTok at Beamer and Son Garage, Instagram at Beamer Garage, and of course Facebook.
And
Beamer
Twitter
Garage.
at
That's
Barry
where we're
Beamer.
at. So check us all out on the social media stuff, and we'll see you in the next one,
If he
guys.
didn't do anything wrong, if he didn't know he was
Bye-bye.
wrong for fucking with them young girls, he would mention this shit.
Yep.
He wouldn't have tried to hide it.
All right, guys. Beamer and Son Garage back, and you're with us again on this 73 Superior Coach motorhome with its 440 removal. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna take off the thermo carburetor. You don't need a lot of
Anybody else
tools
find
to
it
do
kind of
this.
weird that between videos, like if you click, like this video for instance, the audio quality is really down. And you click on the other video berries, the audio quality's up. He like uses 50 different fucking government phones.
40-piece, probably larger than that. It's 90-piece.
Look at cat shit on it.
part,
Look at cat shit on it. You
Walmart.
nasty motherfucker.
1/4 inch and 3/8 drive, and then we got another 1/4 inch drive set, metric. Got some standard wrenches. We got a flathead screwdriver, and a small little pair of dikes, which is wire cutters. In case you guys don't know that slang word for wire cutters.
That's not the slang word. That's the technical name. That's the. Mm-hmm. Yep.
More you know, right?
Just like an open end and a closed end
Or
wrench
you
is
know.
a boxed in wrench. Or a combination of.
Dikes. Yeah. Look at the carburetor, so. This is where all the Duralast ratchet wrench happens drive. Take off the fuel line. This must be a little strip or something. Grab it very good. It's almost like a cane or something.
I mean, he literally had to do a video on pulling a
I'd
carburetor.
say somebody's had this off before. That's not the first time this went off. Here's a vacuum line off right here.
And that tells you somebody had it off. Not that maybe somebody was in there fooling around, but they've had the carburetor off.
So taking the carburetor off of one of these, usually one of the easiest things to do.
But you're doing a video on it, so
Not all
I
the
mean,
time, but it's something like across
again,
the
this
back
could have
of
all
the
been
knee.
done in one video.
I didn't bring my knee pads or.
What are you doing? Super Sam's next to the bed?
You gotta kneel down to get to this, because this is the floor of this motorhome. Standing on top of the floor.
Huh?
Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the linkage. We're gonna remove the little clip here.
Look at this, dude. This is gonna be awesome content. Pull the
Little
clip,
clip.
throw that on shag.
Remove the
Perfect.
throttle.
Oh,
Will be the cruise control. Take the spring off here.
wow. This is such
Throttle return
amazing.
spring. There's another clip right there. Should have a pair of needle nose, but I didn't find mine in a pinch, so I grabbed a pair of dikes.
You have all fucking day to look for tools, dude. And all night. You sound like you're pressed to make a video.
And
Yeah, nothing but time.
hair clip here. Like this is gonna have to go too. It's the difficult. There we go. Third clip. This is the kickdown linkage here that I just took off.
That you guys have to have on a
Okay, so the
Chrysler for
throttle's
it to work
unhooked,
right.
Kickdown link's unhooked.
For everything to
Cruise
work
control's
like it should.
unhooked. Spring cable.
Yeah, look up.
So the throttle return spring's unhooked.
Like a 700R4, if you don't have to get done right, you got problems.
Got a little vacuum line right here.
Nobody in their right mind would use that thermal bug.
Pain in the ass, especially the little pair of tights. Would have been nothing if I brought the big pair, but I didn't read the big pair. I proved I can do it with the little pair.
Have you proved that's a 340 yet in your Challenger? Nope. Proved it has X heads yet? Nope. Proved that you clean off a trailer yet? Nope. You gotta keep going. Prove that your mock down's gonna be on the road? Nope.
Doctor's order in here for this.
The motherfuckers out there working on a car in sweatpants. Like, you
It's
are
real tedious when you're by
just
yourself.
fucking so fucking pathetic. You can't even get dressed. You can't even be bothered to get dressed
Okay,
for the day.
that is a vat.
Like, that's how lazy you are. You can't even bother to put on fucking clothes.
You're doing much or nothing. There's a vacuum line going to it.
So we out here pulling apart an engine in fucking tennis shoes and fucking sweatpants. And then when wine, you drop that heavy ass AC compressor on your fucking foot and you lose a couple toes.
It ain't calling Barry Knight though.
Another vacuum line up front.
You're the same fucking Delbert that would wear fucking rings and go work on a 57 Chevy. And then want to whine when their fingers get caught in the fucking fan and cut off.
There's that.
There's dumbass that where it has long hair that don't put it up in a fucking ponytail before you turn on a bitch grinder.
Steam wrench in it.
Yeah, we know coming in.
Shooter a half or 7/16. Let's see what it is.
See, like Barry, I can own it to my failures.
Alright, dumbass, so don't even take the wire from the timer chain for your little motor over and cut your front fingers off the wire catch your fingers.
I learned from my mistakes though. Doing something like that. Didn't touch that motherfucker again with my hair down. You know
I
it
can't.
works.
I can't touch a time machine without fucking my butthole pucker. So.
4 barrel, you'll have 4 bolts. 2 barrel, you'll have the
4 bolts?
4 bolts. Now, 1 barrel, you'll have 2 bolts.
God damn, Barry, this is 2 barrels.
Bigger carburetors, more barrels, more bolts.
You're talking about like an older flathead or something. They have 2 bolts.
That is so fucking stupid. A 318 2-barrel has 4 bolts holding on the carb.
The only carburetors I know that has 2 bolts would be like a flathead or
Tractor.
something like that.
So we changed it up from working at the front, and we still got this compressor here we're going to have to deal with. It's kind of blocking us up front. Once we get the compressor off there, then be motor mounts.
Oh, with that Ingersoll Ram impact, man, that should be done to buzz off.
I wouldn't be surprised if that you take a compressor.
We'll be getting close to jumping this thing out.
No shit.
How many of y'all want to bet they don't clean this fucker up? They stuff it in the car. Like, no pride in putting the engine in, just
Making sure.
put it in.
Maybe that was the.
I'm not even-
I don't have a problem with Super Sam. I mean, if I had a Barry, I'd use it. You know I wouldn't. Because I don't use it, but I'm just saying.
And Barry's so fucking stupid, dude. He thinks he's getting a hell of a deal here. He probably even paid to have that fucker on a rollback brought to his house.
There's no way I'd do fucking $1,000 of labor for fucking an old junk RV.
Fuck no.
Not gonna get done like that. Sorry.
I would tell my friend we can pull it, but you're gonna help me. And then we'll do it together.
Every bottle of McCormick is flavor
For
sealed
one,
for
that
fresh
covers
flavor
your ass.
everyone notices.
And he can tell you how he wants it pulled, what all he wants. Covers it.
Squarespace, like. We got another poison for it.
But my friends wouldn't do what this dude just did to Barry. They wouldn't do that.
When you go to Ingersoll 1/4-inch drive,
I know, because they got to look at the yard. They don't
with
want
a
to
1/2 inch
look at
socket.
They gotta look at that.
And sheet. That's what we're gonna do here. That sheet. Oh, I just love these.
Hey Barry, how's your buddy Mr. Wilson doing? Did he get any time out of that fucking shake when he shook that baby? And the lady died fucking.
You know, for people that have money, that
Years
they-
later.
people that have money don't ever get time.
So get this, if you're new here, this man right here is friends with a guy named Scott Wilson from Bethel, Ohio. You can Google him and see the story. That man back in the 90s shook a baby, or 80s even, shook a baby, right? The kid
The point is brain dead. It had to be on ventilator.
it had been on life support since the incident happened, and it died in like 2006 at the age of like.
It was like 2017, 2016, something like that.
From its,
It might have been in the early 2000s. You're probably right. And then he files it to try to get the felony taken away, and they finally charged him for murder. That's a shit.
like I said, Scott Wilson, Bethel, Ohio. Google it. And Barry, we would have never known this, but Barry went on live with this phone call. We got the phone call where Barry got online talking to his buddy about it, and all this piece of shit maggot cared about was his friend, and all his friend cared about was getting out of it. Now I'm gonna pay for fucking
But
what
hey,
he done.
you think Barry cares about people and his friends and shit? Takes care of him, no? Because this guy asked him, "Hey Barry, why does the phone sound funny?" Barry goes, "Cause I dropped my phone in the toilet." He don't tell that dude he's recording or anything.
Learn something, you don't need a lot of tools, a 1/2 inch wrench, 1/2 inch socket, 1/4 inch drive.
Scott
ratchet
Wilson,
extension.
Bethel, Ohio.
We use a
Google that name.
air ratchet, battery operated. And a pair of dikes, which was a pair of wire cutters, a flathead screwdriver. Relatively not much enough, and it took to do that. So,
And I'm not saying that Scott Wilson didn't change his life or whatever, but you still have to pay for the time he did.
But in the conversation, no, he didn't do that because he would have been like, "Look, I did it. I need to go pay my time." Not, well, I'm just gonna give him $100 and I'm gonna get out of it.
I'm missing a flathead screwdriver and a pair of dikes.
Well, now we're gonna spend fucking 15 minutes looking around.
Yeah, right there.
Who's show the intake of that motherfucker with the covers all over it.
Yeah.
What's it look
Old
like?
sticker
Clean?
put in a
Yeah,
bucket.
it looks clean.
Parts bucket back here.
It's probably a low mild engine. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not. It's probably being a motorhome. It's probably a little mild.
That's the advantage of motorhome motors. I mean, they're the lowest compression that they ever made because of motorhome, but probably a little mild.
Don't talk them up like you're gonna have fucking 300 horsepower though. I mean, they're just a motorhome 440. Unless you build them up, they are what they are.
Put all that back in this little.
Motorhome is literally the lowest compression motor made. They made. Lowest compression big bucket.
I went and got used to have a barbecue in it.
Because it has to pass EPA regulations in every state it goes through.
I'm gonna have 10 people out there gonna throw that stuff in the garbage. And you can see how useful it comes in. Something like this. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Just the household stuff and around the house that you can throw in the
Tupperware.
trash.
He's not even in sweatpants, dude. He's in a lounge.
Yeah.
Working on this stuff.
Think he is so lazy, disgusting, and nasty that he can't even be bothered to get dressed
A
still
little
today.
bit of knowledge.
How
And you can
pathetic
remove
he
your
is.
first thermoquad carburetor, just like I did, but it's not my first one. Obviously, you guys kind of.
Oh, yeah, well, you tell it.
That wasn't my first thermoquad. I've done many of them. But for you guys out there that are going to be,
And it's not plastic, you
You know,
dipshit.
your
It's
first time.
phenol and resin, you
Well,
dumb fucker.
It's plastic,
remember
but
about my
it's phenolic
my
resin
stand on the
plastic.
channel. You know, we're just here to have fun.
Listen,
If you don't like what we do here, maybe this channel's not for you. We do like to try to teach you a little bit that we know, a little bit of knowledge. And if you're willing to accept it, accept it. If you want to, complain about it, go to Uncle Tony. And like I said, maybe this channel's not for you.
there you go. Shine another
We're here to
theory
have
for me.
fun. We're here to try to, get you guys the benefit for some of our knowledge and
Knowledge, huh?
my expertise.
You know about as much
stuff
as a fucking crack on the street.
I've worked on every kind of car, truck, just about out there. Not foreign stuff, but American made. I've done it.
Sure you have.
If you was a
Barry.
mechanic, you wouldn't say foreign stuff because they all work the same. They all take the same parts to run.
So today, we remove thermoquads.
Ooh.
Stop back tomorrow and you'll see what we do.
It's phenolic
See,
resin.
the
It's the same
next
thing
one,
a gas
guys.
can's made out of, plastic gas can. But it has to
Check
be
out
able to
our social
withstand
media
heat
stuff if you like.
and the gas can.
Beamer and Son
So
Garage
it's
on
top plastic.
TikTok. Beamer and Son Instagram. And Beamer Garage on Facebook.
Don't forget, check out Barry Gamer on Twitter and go to his like page.
Out, and we'll see you.
Exactly. It's a
guys.
thermal ball.
Bye-bye.
I mean, they're junk. It's about as bad as a fucking Rochester quadra junk.
Hey, my
Yeah, it looks a little different in there with that little thermoquad
I'm
on
thinking
top.
it did.
It's coming together, guys.
I mean, I used to. I don't like quadra jets either so much, but the last two I've had,
Listen. This man has preached how fucking bad fucking quadra jets are my entire life, and he gets one that works decently on a fucking Chevy truck, and all of a sudden,
saying they're awesome. I'm just saying. I guess it's not a good record because I've had 20 of them that didn't work with
This
fuck.
is just sitting in there.
we're just gonna negate the fact that
And
Yeah,
be able to go
the
up a little
past.
bit. I think we're still gonna have to chop this front cross member out. See you in the next one, guys. Maybe we can unbolt it. Bye-bye.
I've never really used them too much. Dad had one on
Nature made
on a
magnesium
92
is made
Chevy.
to care for your
I
whole
put
body.
a carburetor
every
lock
day.
in, and it ran and did everything it's supposed to do.
They're like an odor box. I mean, they're simple.
All right, guys. Back over there at Beamer's on Garage. So, my friend Sam just left. And you can tell he was
Well, I
here
want to be on camera with
because
you.
there's a pile of bolts here that he took out. Those are the bell housing bolts.
Man, it was probably there 6 hours. That's all I took out.
Filter bolts.
Are they easy to rebuild fast thing, or are they kind of complicated?
What?
Quad jets.
It's like an odor box or Holly. Like more like an odor box than a Holly.
Nuts for the motor mount. There it is. and a bracket for the alternator. And this engine's ready to pull. Compressor's on the ground now. Add a little. Motor mounts, bell housing, torque converter. One exhaust pipe. We still got one pipe to take off, and we're ready to put the plate on there. There's going to be getting a plate for the top.
there's more room to pull it
And
inside
we're
the
gonna
after
lift this
there.
out, so.
Just on this right here. Jim, but no room.
Here's the compressor.
At least the ones I've got.
Sam worked his magic on that, and I took this shield that was right here. You see the rivets, or the rivets, the staples that were in it. There was 10 staples. And there was this piece of sheet metal.
So Sam did all the hard lifting and hard work for the most part, while you fucked around with a piece of metal.
Cause this trouble. Yeah. Coming out.
Exactly, fast thing. He acts like this fucking engine is gonna have like 500 horsepower, and it can't even be real about that. But like my Charger, I realize the 440 is probably gonna be 200
Every
horsepower.
bit of 500 horse. Every bit of it. Every bit of 500 horse.
You're
and probably 800 foot-pounds of torque.
You're smoking what Barry's smoking.
I'm sure Fast Thing will agree, man. Probably got 1,000 pounds of torque on that motherfucker. 750 horse.
Yeah.
78 440. Oh, that's got all the fucking horse pers.
At least it's out of a New Yorker. I mean, I don't know if that's even better, but
Dude, that's for the big city. It has to be a high horsepower motor. New Yorker had to get out the flow track and keep up.
Air conditioner. We did the radiator hoses already, and now motor mount, bell housing, and torque converter. And we got one exhaust pipe holding it. I think it's that one right there. Got one pipe.
How's it going, Bruce?
Do that one there, that one over there, one side together. Sam's doing it, so I don't know which pipe it is. One of the pipes.
You gotta go. Why don't Sam went on camera with you, dude?
Come and get the bucket of bolts. So we can put all the bolts together.
Hell, he even loaded more. Barry, you should thank Super Sam. He even brought you a new bunch of tires to fucking have to hold on to for a little while. For more years.
That's fucked up. They didn't leave him in the camper. I took him out to him in the yard. I mean,
I'm kind of the caretaker of the bolts on this job.
well, a Lloyd's barbecue tub. I mean,
Look at the barbecue tub. Like, they couldn't even bother washing it out.
Well, I'm peeling all the plastic on top of it. It's still got barbecue sauce on it. Look at it. You see the barbecue sauce in the red right down there?
Well, look when he opens it. It's still got barbecue sauce stuck to the plastic. Look. That's fucking gross. It still has barbecue sauce in it.
You stuck the edge of it, shit.
Like, this man has no class whatsoever. Not even a little bit.
That has to smell awesome. You take a lid off it.
Alright guys, trying to bring you along and, follow along with this engine removal of this great 1973 Superior coach. And
Yeah, Barry, it's getting all the views, man. Getting all the views.
Superior. And I'd say it's about a 20-footer.
Right, fast thing. He's gonna put that on his fucking scrambled eggs tomorrow. Can't read a tape measure, so he's just gonna do the foot test. I bet you've done it a lot when you were drunk driving.
20 feet. It's a 20-footer. I thought it was a 20-footer.
You mean it's like 16 because your feet are
All
only
right, guys, we're
fucking
going to jump out
size
of
8?
here and check back with us on the next one with this RV removal of its caloric.
Alright, here's the next one. Yeah, they get that barbecue sauce there.
With
Fucking
even
save a
more
lot.
peace of mind. With Nissan
Or Dollar
Maintenance
General,
Care.
you get anywhere.
Oh,
Now
Darjeeling sauce
included
now?
on the
You
all-new
get that oil,
Nissan
you get
Murano.
anywhere. I mean, that was around when you were a little kid. I don't care for it too much, man, but it's a cheap shit. It's the cheapest you can buy. Walmart even sells shit, I think.
Hi guys, you're back with us at Beamer Sun Garage. We appreciate you.
There we go.
back. So we're kind of humble today. We've finally hit the 3,600 mark. That's 3,611 subs that we're on.
3,600. Now I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna show you guys his views. He is bragging about getting 3,600 subscribers, right? Check these view numbers out. Check this shit out. 45, 52, 51, 187, 1.1k views, 93 views. That's kind of good. 4,600, 107, 477, 104. Like, those are not views of somebody with that fucking kind of fucking actual people subscribing to him.
Referring to guys, we finally did it. So with 1.7 million views and
Hell yeah, fast day.
3,600 on our way to 3,700, 3,611 subs. We are definitely humble and we are appreciative of every one of our subs.
Hey
every one of the
Barry,
people that view and
I'm
watch
at
and leave good comments, we
1,432.
appreciate
Does that
you, we
count?
appreciate
Am I
you.
getting up there?
Please come back and watch some more and leave some more good comments. If you got a bad comment, you know, we're trying to have fun here, okay? And if you don't like it, you know, maybe this is not.
Now Barry, I got a question. Like, I thought we were your only haters. So you have people constantly commenting and heckling you? Huh. It's almost like those subscribers are bullshit and the ones you do get are laughing at you. Huh. Who would have fucking thunk it?
Not the channel for you. Maybe you should go watch Uncle Tony, or maybe you should go watch some other schmucks videos, okay?
So,
But
I'm gonna
all
rewind it.
YouTubers are schmucks?
Yeah, I want to rewind this.
I mean,
maybe this is not the channel for you. Maybe you should go
He's
watch
still
Uncle
this shit.
Tony, or
Pudding.
maybe you should go
Pudding.
watch
I
some
said
other
pudding.
schmucks videos, okay? But here we're gonna have fun, and that's what we're doing here. So great, baby. So great, baby. Yeah, that's a female, and I got another gray one that's actually called Smoke, that my friend Don helped me name. That's the gray baby. That's GB.
Schmuck.
Go, GB. Oh, I can pet her.
So Puddin said that? Is that what you're saying?
Puddin don't say
Well, I
schmuck.
gotta do
Puddin
fuel
says
pump.
we're here to have fun.
For the
So,
Pontiac
this channel might not be
Grand
for you,
Prix
buddy.
2000 model blue GT here, and I bought a Delphi from AutoZone, and I spent $219 for a new fuel pump. And there it is. Delphi Technologies.
Schmuck.
Part number
Who gives
Okay.
a fuck?
FG 0156-11B 1. And there is the pump. This is the whole enchilada here. This got the float on it. Right here, new float.
He's
New
a
pump,
he's
everything new,
a lot bigger
semi-installed,
YouTuber,
overhead.
and Barry's
This
just
either got a
trying to
revised
no Uncle Tony.
wiring harness for it, a new pigtail, right in that bag right
I
there.
wanted to stop and see Puddin.
I think it's already
I'm
been
not
done,
doing that,
but
but-
we're gonna check it.
I wanted to stock him while I was in Oklahoma.
And I don't know if I'm gonna do it, or if I'm just gonna have a little
I like
help
putting
in
it on.
there. He done put the fuel line on it, fixed it and patched it, and
Not that I
put a
know
fuel
you
filter on
would.
it. He worked on it a little
So-
bit.
I just want to
I
put
didn't
this
have my
in here
name
for all the
changed on there.
YouTubers that don't know Barry, but so Barry's calling, not even me, I don't really consider myself a YouTuber, but people like the people that he's shout out and stuff, a schmuck, right? So schmuck means a foolish person, so Barry's calling them fucking idiots. When half of these people know 10 times more than Barry will ever know. Oh yeah. So Barry can say, that's not what I was saying. You're a fucking piece of Barry's a piece of shit, dude.
Rear spark plug in the back side of the engine.
Fucking step on a fucking Lego, Barry.
And a control module, new coils, and I put a new crank sensor in it. I put a new
I put
matte bearing flow
fucking-
sensor in it.
I put your
I've stuck
YouTube
a
channel
ton of money
fucking in the
this
ground.
car, and ain't nothing fixed it yet, so.
So you thought you put a fuel pump in? You didn't check fuel pressure, nothing like that.
So
You just thought you
it's
put a
just
fuel
coming
pump
out of
in.
the motorhome.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
The race seal was
Just
seal
throwing
aisle
money
there
at
in
it.
the
Why
back
would
of it.
you?
440. Oh, I shoot a tall one. 20 foot long, but I don't know how tall it is. I'm gonna say it's probably 10 foot. It's pretty tall.
How tall are you, Barry?
One of my friends was worried about putting this on his rollback, and I said, "Oh, I've done it." He said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I've done it." That Dodge one Sportsman out there came in on the rollback.
No, hold on,
This
pause
is
that,
not
Oz.
really that much
No
taller.
lies, dude. Yes, guys, it came in on a rollback, but it came in on a big rollback. Go watch the video when it came in. It didn't come in on a rollback like Barry's got. I mean, it came in on like a 2-ton or some shit.
Exactly.
I mean, so let's be real. A big international diesel is, I think, exactly what it was. I mean, so Barry, don't make it sound like you could pull out with your rollback safely. It's not going to happen.
But it might be a little taller. Not much. But it made
Why
it
does your
over
buddy need to put on a
here.
rollback
Great
anyway if
friend
it's
of
at
mine
your
told me,
house?
great friend of mine,
To get it to his
the
house.
engine out of it. He needs the engine for one of his projects, so we made a deal, and he gets the engine, and I get what's left. So I get the body, so I can put it in storage and put it where I need it at, and
Listen
put
logic.
stuff in it, and store stuff in it. It's gonna be great thing. I need a couple more. Actually, I do got a couple more. I'm probably gonna do the same thing with them. I got another 81 440 over there in the motorhome.
Stop
It's
stealing my
actually a
knife
78
hand, Barry.
motor,
You
whatever,
saw me do that
78,
shit.
79
Don't
motor,
steal
80
my
motor.
fucking.
And I got another one out there, 78. So that's a 78, that's an 81, but I got two motorhomes, so I got a 440 there, and I got a 440 there, and then we got a 440 here, but Sam's
Yeah,
getting
your
this
mom
one.
used to run around Ohio, dude. Maybe Barry should real dad.
You know,
No, it's
that's what you're
scary.
supposed to do. You're supposed to help out a friend when need. He needs an engine for his truck, and so he's
You and
getting,
Barry do act a
he's
lot
gonna
alike.
get all the
About-
accessories, anything he wants off of it, he's gonna get for his swap, and
Anybody want to
you guys
adopt
just
a
stay tuned. I'm gonna
47-year-old
see if I
man?
can't work out some kind of deal with him where I go over and help him, and he comes over and helps me do some stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can. Once we get the engine out and get it over there, I'm gonna see if I can go over there and help him pull his block out of his truck.
I don't
and
know.
set that
Because
block
Barry
up
wanted to junk at his house.
and help him. You know, which he helps me a lot.
This
Sam's
is
a great friend. I mean, tree fell in my house. Okay.
Yeah, look how
And
they
the next day
fixed
he
it.
was over here
Look at
fixing it, you know?
I want him fixing my road.
You know, I mean, I can't ask for a better friend. My front steps fall off the porch. He comes over and fixes it. You know, he's just, you know, I need a hot water heater put in the house. I bought one. He comes over and installs it. You know, so.
The man couldn't even
But-
install his own hot water heater.
You
I'm
can't
blessed
install your
with,
own hot water
with my
heater,
friends
bro.
that I really do, you know, think my friends
I
are
mean,
more like
sound
my
like,
family.
sound like a pretty good friend to you, Barry. I
than
mean,
my family was, except my mom and dad, son, of course. Here's a picture moment. He's taking a shit. I got another
taking a
photo.
Barry.
All right, guys. So there you go. Thought we jump on here and show you what's going on, new parts we got, and that's it. So we'll see you in the next one, man. Check out our social medias at
Okay,
Beamer
ready?
and Son Garage on TikTok, and we're on Instagram at Beamer Garage, and also Facebook at Beamer Garage. We even
Don't forget Twitter at Barry Beamer.
I mean, you keep
What are
leaving
those
it
likes?
out. If there's nothing wrong with what you're
Got a
doing with
group
these
you
girls,
can
Barry, then
do.
why don't you mention it?
and so check us out there, and we'll see you in the next one.
Fucking pervert.
Bye bye.
All right, you guys. So I want to move on to some Rich content. We're gonna do, like, I think this little live that because Rich marks the shit prep, so we got a live to do. Okay, this was from me and Dad were still in Arizona when this live went up. Rich gets called out on his bullshit, and Rich lies. I also have the one that he did the other day where he tries to say that I'm wrong and all this other shit, but we can do that one tomorrow night.
Think about anybody that ever watches Rich and knows Rich is a bragger. If Rich had bought a Cassie Transit van months ago, he would have come out and said, "Hey, I bought a Cassie Transit van, folks." When he gets called out in this video, he'd be like, "Y'all know I bought a Cassie Transit van. There's a Cassie Transit van sitting there. I bought it." He wouldn't be, like dismiss it. Don't want to go show the parking lot and all that shit.
No, I wasn't
Oh,
driving a
that's what
van.
you're
I
doing.
have a Jeep.
Hang on.
See, but right here, I mean,
what's going on.
He says, I don't have a van, I have a Jeep.
And if it's not, and I do have a problem with the heads or whatever, then I'm just taking the engine out. I'm just going to rip it out and find another block and put it in. Somewhere else where I haven't gone before. You know, I mean, it's not that difficult to take the engine out, but it's, for me, it's new ground to take it apart from the transmission. Because I've never done that before.
What do you mean, man? 6, 7 bolts. It's the same
Not
as
with a
it would
cast
be the
iron
same as a
transmission
90s
anyway.
two-wheel drive car, or
Cast iron casing.
let's say an early 80s two-wheel drive car, or an 90s two-wheel drive truck. I mean, it's no different. I mean, you make it
A
sound
lot
like
of
it's
people don't
fucking
understand,
something
like,
it's not.
you know, when I couldn't do work on the engine, when I was working on the interior, when I was working on the headliner, well, when you don't have the money to buy the parts, or, you know, you're sitting there waiting for parts to come in, and you want to do something, it's not going to hurt to get the other stuff done, you know? Get it out of the way.
Rich, the point is that we've all told you what's wrong countless times. Even your non-trolls have told you what's wrong, and you don't listen. And you can blame it on your astrological signs, but that's not true. You're just a fucking dim-witted asshole that don't know his
I
asshole.
can get this guy to...
Because Aries, Sagittarius, none of that shit really matters.
The engine
It's just
to get it, you know, to where it's supposed to be. In order to line up the timing properly. But then I actually have to see. I want to check the rocker arms to see if the actual valves were adjusted or not.
Jesus Christ.
Because I don't know that this guy actually did anything with the car except try to mess it up.
Another person that worked on your car, you're saying they fucked it up.
Sit there and put the starter in.
Can you imagine
Because I
being his
couldn't get
friend?
up underneath it.
I mean,
that's why I don't have no
you
friends.
can see why that's what you're saying. You can see why I don't, because I mean.
Oh, I do want to say this, Rich, because I know you'll watch this. I do want to state this for you, buddy. Since your brother wants to throw his hat in the ring, how would you like it if I started to dive into his past? Because I got his profile with some very
Two of my torque wrenches are
distasteful
in the
photos.
front seat of the Jeep in the original cases. So those I
With
have.
a certain flag
there's a
flying
big
in
bucket
the
full
background.
of wrenches and sockets and stuff like that that I have at my friend's house with the 57. That bucket was heavy, man. It felt like a metric ton. Well, it's the first time I've actually seen the battery charge while the phone's been on.
Oh, wow.
What they did was they took a coat hanger to the buttons and pulled them up. I had the car locked then, David.
Oh, yeah. That reminds me, Rich, you shouldn't have admitted to, trespassing on someone else's property and then taking your old possessions off of the property.
Nobody ever pulled any garbage like that.
Because
nothing ever
you
became
could
missing.
get in trouble for that. So we're clear. I clicked on this shit and I see Rich get called out. I'm like, oh, I gotta turn the fucking screen recorder on. So I mean, Rich, you're not gonna be able to do a live stream, dude, and not have a hater in there, not have a troll in there. Even the people watching, dude, are secretly spying on you.
Right.
No, I was in the carport. Now they took down the carport and they pushed all the stuff that was in there all the way back to the end of the property with a bulldozer. I don't know why they did half the things they did.
Well, here's an idea, Rich. It's not your fucking property, so therefore you don't have to know why they do
They
anything
tried to
on it.
steal my welding machine too, but I got that back.
They tried to
It's in the
steal
back of
your
my Jeep.
$200 used welding machine. That is broke. Yeah.
That you don't know how to use.
Well, we're glad they didn't steal that, Rich, because we would really be sad if they would have stole your pop rivet gun, because then you couldn't do body work no more.
Yeah, I know. Well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what they say because, you know, I work at my own pace anyway. So, and if they can't, if they
5
don't
fucking
like
years.
that,
I'd
you
say
know,
that's
there's
one
other
fucking
channels.
slow ass pace.
You think?
I think you're restoring a fucking military boat or something.
Right. I don't. I work for a gas station. I work for what is it? A delivery company for soda and stuff.
Prove your own out, bitch. And as this live goes on and as we keep talking, I'm going to prove how bad I proved you wrong on that one, Bubba.
This is a natural born liar, dude. I mean, he can't
See,
talk that
you
much.
tried so hard in your recent life to get out of this live, but this live you state so many things that contradict your recent life.
Yeah. He's not yelling. That's what he does. He types in caps because he can't see well. I don't know who this Leo is.
Now look what they do to this poor gentleman or woman or whoever it is who's typing this. They literally block him. Rich literally blocks him.
Same old crap, different day. Always got somebody.
The guy starts proving good
crap,
points
man.
about that live that
That's the
I
problem,
got my stuff
you know?
from and everything else. And Rich literally is getting backed in the corner. And unlike on the Mako live that me and him were on, when I started backing him into a corner, he physically couldn't get out of the
Like I said, I
corner.
work for a
He
gas
couldn't block me.
station.
He couldn't
I
get away
work
from my
for,
questions.
You know, a company.
When he
that
can't get away
delivers
from
service
when he
to
can't get away
convenience
from the
stores.
questions, he
That's
has
it.
to somewhat own up
None
to
of
it.
the business who it
This
is.
is what he does when he's on his own life. He just blocks you because he's back in the corner. That's the only way he can get out of the corner. Because he's a pathetic fucking old man. He's a pathetic fucking bullfrog waste of space. Because this motherfucker is a bullfrog. He belches shit up and swallows it. He's a fucking bullfrog. Wait for his mother to go rivet, stick out his tongue and eat a fucking fly.
No, I wasn't driving a van. I have a Jeep.
Oh, wait. Oh, it gets better, you guys. It gets so much better. Rich, you're a fucking idiot. You're a dumb fuck. You're not even good at lying. Now I was trying to think.
So what's your real name there, Leo?
Can you look my questions?
No, come.
Daniel, do you really want that fucking photo shared, Bubba?
Wasn't me driving it. Was somebody else.
See? Wasn't him driving it,
I
but
don't
we
work
have
there
proof of him
anymore.
getting in the front
Haven't
seat.
worked there since April
See?
of last year.
If you would have bought a van, you would have just said, I bought the van.
That's when I got out of work because I can't do it anymore. I told you.
Liar. You're
I
a
told
fucking
everybody
liar.
that.
Right there, you just said, well, I bought a fucking van that's out of service.
Well, they gave it to me here.
Not these words here, which is what Rich uses in his, which I'll have to edit and put it up where we can go to it in a minute. These are his words. How do you know I didn't buy the van? Yes, I bought one of their vans to daily drive. But in that same line, he forgets what he says when he talks about jump starting his Jeep, having to get a jump start. That's besides the point. Right there, you would have just said the simple thing of, well, I bought a Jeep. Not, well, I never drove no Jeep, no fucking van. I mean, I never drove nothing like that. It was somebody else that was there.
Wasn't me.
And then you tell the fucking lie you're too stupid to go back and change it to where you can't see, to make the video private where you plainly see it.
So who are you really, Leo? What's your real name? Because I know a lot of people make fake accounts. So who are you?
Whoever you are, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for exposing this fucking loser. Like he's getting mad. He knows he's fucked right now.
Really, I don't think it's anything of anybody's business anyway. Doesn't matter anyhow. It could be him driving. Maybe he works for them.
See?
You ever think of that?
Like you plainly see him get in the Jeep and take off in it. Or the van, the Dodge Caravan. You plainly see it. In the video, in his own live, at the end of it.
Hey, you know what, fuckhead? Fuck you, okay?
You pinned his comment. And he blocked him. He blocked this person. That's how pathetic he is. He got backed into a fucking corner. And they're not assholes. You lied. You got backed into a fucking corner and you couldn't fucking handle it. That's why you won't go on another live with me and Mako. That's why you won't do it, because I'll back you in a fucking corner and you'll have no choice. Like the Nitro thing. Like your Nitro thing. When you try to show me the baby aspirin that says Nitro.
Like you're gonna catch me or something.
Done caught you, bitch. With your Nitro, showing a baby aspirin saying that's Nitro. You ain't never had no fucking heart attack. You ain't never had no fucking stint. You're a lying, pathetic little fucking weasel.
It's not anybody's damn business.
Fucking
anyway.
bullfrog.
I don't work there.
It is their business. When you put it out here for the whole world to see, it makes it everybody's business.
That's what I said.
That's why on live you couldn't handle it, because you couldn't block me. You couldn't get away from me and Jeff's questions.
Absolutely nothing.
You had no choice but to answer him or hang up the phone like you did. Hang up like you did on Dizzy. You're a fucking little weasel that gets caught in your own bullshit and you don't know how to handle it.
Instead of owning it and moving on, trying to do better, you just double down and dig it in.
See, you had to smoke sick. You know you're caught. I don't hate Barry, but this motherfucker, if that porch gave out, I would do a happy dance all the way down my block. What makes Rich bad is not only is he an emotional vampire and a liar, but he will argue a point that he is wrong on. Like he will argue that point to the very fucking end. And then he will try to look at you and go, no, you just see it differently. No, motherfucker, the rest of the world sees it the way I'm seeing it. You see it the opposite way.
Whatever way you can spin the truth on the side, you'll see it. I mean, whatever reality you can bend in his favor is what you'll do.
I would really suggest that your brother thinks twice about
Doesn't
having
matter.
you
It's
say
none of your
shit.
damn business. How about that one?
And all people are saying right now, somebody in the comments right now, all they are saying is spin the
Doesn't
camera
matter
and
if
show
I lied
it.
or I didn't lie. That's
See?
my business, not yours.
No, that proves your character, fucking Rich. That proves your character. Why would you say
I'm
that?
tired of this
Why
crap.
would you say it doesn't matter if I lied or not? it would just be, oh, I'm telling the truth. That's why you won't go on another live stream with us, because you can't block us. You can't get away from the questions.
No.
You have no choice but to answer them.
Face that shit.
And like the nitro, I will disembowel you.
She's gonna come back with another one. That's all they do. They keep coming back with another damn freaking account.
And bitch,
Fake
you
one.
better get used to people not liking you.
Unless you change your ways.
This is your karma for the past 5 years of your life. It's finally catching up to
Why
like
don't you tend to
Asbury.
your own business and stop buying in others?
How about you stop being a lying fucking loser piece of shit bullfrog and nobody can buy into your business?
Right. How do you keep your business to yourself like normal people and ain't nobody fucking know it?
Yeah, I know.
That lie, I'll never forget.
Who cares?
Rich, you have touched my life, dude. Because I'll never forget in the rest of my life. I was online with you and I started questioning about the nitro. You showed me a baby aspirin saying this is nitro, and I was like, nope, that's not. Well, the doctor never gave it to me. He must not have prescribed it. Well, if you had a fucking heart attack, they would have gave it to you. Right then, you were caught. Then that's when you started getting nervous, started coughing up a lung, started acting all sick because you fucking didn't know what to do. You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I have them all now.
The man literally
except
thinks
for a couple
because
of
he's with
games.
the light, ultra light's better for him than just regular fucking Marble Light 100s.
Right.
He knows nothing about nothing.
A light cigarette is not safe for cigarettes. Not for like that's flavor and shit.
The only reason you're saying you're not working with Cassie Trans is because you know if that racist shit gets to him and enough people called him that you are fucked. It was bullshit. We all saw how you fucking handled that when I was on that live with him. He's not gonna look at me and fucking lie in my face and not expect to fucking have to deal with it.
Not just that, but be like, fuck you. You know, do what you do. Okay.
Can't go inside right now because I got a cigarette. I'll show you once I'm done. Yeah, I got just about all of them back.
That engine, and you don't believe it. Don't believe me. There's other YouTubers on here, and I'm not going to say their name because I'm not going to have them affiliated with this channel because that's not what, you know. There's other YouTubers on here that say that the way that an engine is not supposed to go, whoa, 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 it fucking sound like it's got 4 dead holes. It's supposed to be consistent going over with the noise. Rich's sounds like it's got fucking 2 right holes and fucking the rest are all dead holes. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not how it is supposed to sound. Now look, I have nothing wrong if you want to get into this hobby
Garbage time.
and make videos and make content and work on cars. But don't get on here and act like you know fucking everything when you don't know shit. About stints, about illnesses, about fucking life experiences, about fucking cars. The man knows nothing about nothing.
The man really didn't know that until, I mean,
Let's be fucking real. This man, lots of people have done this. This man literally married the one pussy he ever got. But yeah, he wants to talk about all these lives he's lived. He's lived in these places, and this place, and this place. This man, if he had all that life experience, would show with his knowledge. They don't. Exactly, Bruce. In that live, Rich, you can't. There's one thing you can't say about me. I'm not a man of my word. I told you I was that. You could take your apology and shove it up your ass. That I was on you till you were
They
done
don't
on
keep
you.
doing it. That's all. That's what they do. They just change their account name.
Unlike you, I'm a man of my
They have
fucking
multiple
word.
email addresses or something.
How about this? If somebody asks you where you work, Rich, you gotta tell them it's none of their concern.
Get back in here.
Don't make up lies that you could easily get caught in. And instead of owning them, double down on something that can be proven wrong. Well, exactly. Exactly, Bruce. Because don't you guys find it funny? You go back and watch the live stream that me and Mako did with Rich. The man did not start acting sick until I started backing him into a corner. That's when all of his fake coughing and hacking came up. The whole live stream, he could scream at me, he could scream and yell at me and carry on a conversation with Jeff and never cough and hack. But when he starts getting caught in his lies and I start backing him into a corner, that's when this fake illness comes out. So that way me or Jeff would try to feel sorry for him, which didn't happen. And we might lay off of him. Instead, I started making fun of his goofy ass. Somebody that really has the coughing and hacking and they can't breathe would be like that all the time. It's not just when you start getting caught in your fucking fibs and you're back to the corner that you can't get out of. And now I'm going to make these guys maybe feel bad enough to lay off of me.
With what connections?
You went on there because you thought you were going to be able to talk your way out of fucking the whole situation. And you're not. You tried. This man literally tried apologizing and sucking my dick. I probably still have Rich's spit on my cock from how hard he was sucking it, telling me how great I was, how awesome I am, how he watches my content, he likes my content.
It doesn't mean that they actually, associate with them anymore, and it definitely doesn't mean I do.
You're pathetic. You're a truly pathetic, sad old man. That
everybody who's anybody knows that there was a.
It was anybody else, and I did not know them lying about their health issues and all the scandalous shit you've been in. I would feel truly just saddened at the waste of life you've lived. Because at the end of the day, Barry Beamer has lived more of a life than you have, Rich. And that's sad. That's truly sad. A 26-year-old man, me, has lived more of a life than you have. That is sad.
They're called, what do they call it?
Oh, for those of you that don't know, the DF32 comment, have you guys ever seen it on Rich's shit or Barry's shit? That's Barry's fake account.
Anymore or any of that mess, because that's all they do. Oh, chaos subscribers. That's what they do.
Now, which one is it? Is it shock value subs that I try reaching for, or is it chaos fucking subscribers? I've never heard of that one, but
I don't know if they don't have anything better to do with the time or what, but
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
They're both evenly matched, in my opinion, Paul. I mean,
condition, I can't. When I got high blood pressure and I'm taking a water pill. And
you guys, Dad takes a water pill. He's he's got liver issues. And he does 10 times more manual fucking labor than either one of these two fucking fucktards. Do you see him on here whining about his health issues? Fuck, I got high blood pressure. How many times do I go in here and go, I have high blood pressure. I can't do this. It affects my day-to-day. High blood pressure does not affect your day-to-day. Because usually you'll know your blood pressure getting high when you have ringing in the ears. But if you're on blood pressure medication, then all that should subside.
And I can tell you right now, if I was doing bus runs, I wouldn't make it.
They're usually on every day, but I know that it's getting summer, so Jeff's going to probably be working a lot. So he works a lot through the summer.
There's a mess on 80 on both sides, and when I was going to my one job, I could see that
I know Jeff and his dad are both on there.
Beyond belief too. So
I would leave
like
Jeff
really
a comment, and Jeff would probably he'll probably let you know his
if you're
name on
doing
there.
bus runs,
Me and him are friends on Facebook. I think me and Bruce. It's let's see, we got Fasting I'm friends with, Jeff, Bruce, Jinx, Don. And then this Justin, whatever the fuck, he's a fucking loser too. I looked him up.
Exactly.
And Rich,
As we
you
get
should
older,
look
it's
into
not
that
getting
fucktard
easier,
before you
because
go
we're not
talking to
getting
him
better,
too
we're
much
getting
more.
worse.
Exactly, Paul. And I really do. I think Barry from the bottom of my heart, because without him doing what he did last year, this community would not exist. I would have never met Jeff. I would have never met Bruce. I would have never met all the guys that I've met through this channel and this community, which are all just great people. They're just tired of fucking losers like this. Thanks, Paul. But it's you guys that get out there. We're just some assholes sitting here recording the TV.
Right.
Bruce, again, it's you guys that get the videos out here. We're just some assholes sitting in front of a TV. You guys that watch these videos get these things out there to where they need to get to. A lot of YouTubers, I feel like, forget that and not even YouTubers, but like people in general, they'll get like a following of some kind, whether it be like musical following, and they'll like forget that the people that watch them make them who they are. Just because you can sing does not mean that you're gonna be any popular or anything. It's the people pushing you, and I'm not popular by any means. I don't want to call you guys fans, but it's you guys that push these videos and elevate these videos and get this stuff out there. It's not I'm a god and what I do is so fucking awesome. I'm just some jackass with a camera that's just recording normal shit that I would be doing. I would be sitting here watching this video with Dad talking shit whether I was on fucking this or not. I mean, like Eminem, for instance, he used to be really big when he first started in the fans, and then as he grew and got popular, he like forgot that. He didn't want you to walk up to the public for an autograph. Well, that's stupid. Your fans make you. Your people that watch you make you who you are. You should treat them with respect. Just my views on that. I mean,
told you they just keep coming back. So it's like, I think they must have like a dozen email addresses in order.
Like, you guys ever see us out public, you just walk over, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I don't want to talk to you and walk away. Don't treat people like that.
Then they do like we used to do with the, I think it was the PlayStation 3, you could actually set your IPS. Was your IPS? Yeah, your IPS number or whatever the hell it was. You could change it.
I would have to ask Jeff about that because I have no fucking clue if that's true. I'm like into video games, but I was never into like online video games. I always just bought the game and played it just regular, not online.
Was your virtual address in your computers like you have a MAC address? Something like that.
Exactly, Bruce. And to be honest, I wouldn't be on Rich's ass right now. There's no going back, but when this all started, if Richard Berry would have just came on a video and owned up, well, like, Rich, yeah, I said all the racist shit. Yeah, I lied about having these illnesses. I'm sorry. I'll change. And they actually changed. I would never have been on their ass. Same with Barry.
Yeah,
Because
those are the
yes,
ones.
you've done something wrong, but if you
IP
own up
address,
to
that's
it
right.
and
IP
you try to
address
learn
and
from it,
virtual
then
address. See, I'm slipping.
you know there's some kind of respect to be given
IP
there.
address and virtual address, because there's two of them.
Because you're
And then
handling
you
like
have
an
a
adult, you're
MAC
owning up to what
address
you
if you
did.
have an iMac or something, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've already canned that account once myself, Tim. You weren't the only one that did it. You know, because I came in here and started talking all that mess. Like, you know, I got some reason to lie about it, you know?
Oh, Richie Rich, you just keep digging that hole deeper and deeper. Oh, he's digging this hole and it can't get out of. He done backed in a fucking backhoe and started digging.
Or your virtual address, you know, on the game console. But for some reason, that actually would pick up, like if somebody was in the house with you and they had their own IP address, it would show you their
That
IP
I don't know if that's
address, and it
true or
would
not.
show you
Again,
the
I am not a
chat.
gaming.
So
I've always
that was
played
one of the
video
things that I
games, but
found
I've
was
never
really weird
like
about
been
that
dieharded to it to
PlayStation
know
3.
everything about it. Like, there's like guys that even though I met through this, like Jeff, I have like a gaming question. I ask him. He seems like he's into that, so I would trust his word on it. Like when it comes to Ford stuff, if Dad don't know it and I don't know it, I'm gonna ask Fast Thing because Fast Thing knows his shit when it comes to cars, and especially Fords.
You better believe it.
It always helps to sometimes lean on other people
So
for
why
information.
worry about what somebody else is doing? It's none of your concern. I'm not going to go in there and their live stream and sit there and say, so who you working for now?
Exactly. The only thing I play, Bruce, on PS4 online, online, is like Fortnite, and I play Call of Duty Warzone. That's it. That's it. But I don't get into the whole putting a mic on, talking to people, and I don't do that. I just go in there and play and get my ass
I
handed
look
to
at it
me.
this way. That and $1.95 will buy me a newspaper every day.
See, I know very little about football.
Actually, it's probably more than that by now.
I've never been much of a sports guy.
$2.50. $3 for a newspaper.
Before cars, it was big fan of music, rap music and stuff. I was a big fan of Eminem.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
As a matter of fact, when I was little, well, young, probably 10 or 11, one of my dad's friends would call me Little E because I always would dress like Eminem dressed, you know. Always been into firearms, but that's because my grandpa was always into it and always been my thing.
Oh, God.
See, as a young kid, I didn't really care for like too much metal music, but as I progressed in life, I've tried to broaden my horizon. I like just about anything now. I'm a big fan of like metal music. It's all right, like Disturbed or something like that. I can get behind. But like 80s rock. I mean, I like Motley Crue's my favorite band of all time, but Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, Cinderella, Kiss, all them guys were at. I like them. They're all right too.
Oh, yeah, I'm in
Cinderella never made a lot of music though. I think they only made like 1 or 2 albums.
Behind me.
But if I had to pick like a rock band to stick with, it'd be Motley Crue. Huh, I'll have to look into them, Bruce. Never heard of them. I guess I like just about anything.
I got my new place, and
I even listen to some jazz and Frank Sinatra and shit. It's all right.
Storage facility here, so that way,
Any more the way I look at music, it all depends on how you feel that day. That you might want to listen to something, But as a little kid, rap all the way. And this will tell you guys something about me. I was
My
big.
brother likes to come in here with a shopping
Probably
cart and
15 or 16.
and
I was
take
big in
what he wants off the
ICP. I don't know how
shelves,
many.
you
If
know?
you guys, how many of you guys know who that is? That's
He
Insane
particularly
Clown
likes,
Posse. They're all right.
you know, those scoops that you get in the iced tea packages.
Oh yeah,
He
Megadeth,
sees
dude. I
me
like
and he can't
them.
help himself.
Slayer,
He's like a klepto
never really
guy,
been a big
you know?
fan of them. Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, I used to be a big fan of ICP, and then I kind of grew out of it. That is actually one I like that. Like they had like their new stuff I don't really care
Thanks, man.
for,
Appreciate
but
it.
like their older music, I still listen to it from time to time. It's not as big as I was. I mean, I hear that fucking Violent J. He's got some heart failure issues now and stuff like that, which is kind of sad. But
Yeah, I think the oldest person that they had working
they
for
were like ahead of their time. Like they
Defcon
actually worked hard to get where they
I
were
think she was like
and where they are now. I mean,
7 years old.
YouTube wasn't around for them,
Really?
you know, most of their career just to pop up a song and see what happened. Yeah, a lot of their stuff, dude, it was just funny, like to laugh. I never really like. There's some people that take that shit serious, all their songs, but I always just like laughed at it, listened to it, and you know, didn't really
It's cool.
buy into the whole,
I like
you know,
it.
if I was a serial killer type shit. You know, I still listen to. They consider it horrorcore. I listen to some of that stuff still. Like there's a guy named Skitz Craven. He's a rapper. He's all right on there. He's a horrorcore rapper, but. Don't you love how Rich literally just lays there and talks to the camera? Like lays there in bed? Like
Yeah, it actually, like I
and
said,
if you
it
can lay there
started
in
up.
bed, you could be
The
overworking
only
on your
thing I did
57
was I
Chevy.
poured gas in the carburetor. We did check out the carburetor because I did actually zone in on the inside where the float was. And there was a little bit of like dirt in there, so we cleaned it out with like brake
Yes.
cleaner, starter fluid or something, paper towel, and you know, just picked everything up out from underneath it, from inside the carburetor. Then I checked the check valve. There's a little check valve in there. It's got a spring load on it. So you got your two jets here, and you got your check valve right in the middle. And I could press down on a spring, and each time it would come up. So I'm assuming that that's working, you know? I don't know everything there is to know about a car, but, you know, I mean, I'm trying, you know? I tried with a lot of the stuff that I did. You know, it was hit or miss.
I mean, it would be
It was either,
interesting,
you know,
but
it
like
worked or it worked against me.
for
you
someone
know?
like Rich, he gets serious his channel car content. Like this channel, I just consider this channel goofing off. Like if you consider your car content, then you would, I would assume
Yeah.
that
But you
you
know
want
what?
all your content to be car related. Like this channel just roasting people and just whatever I feel like putting on here. But if your channel's just doing this and that, that's what you should do. But if your channel is car content and you're strictly just sitting in your bed and just shooting shit, then that's not what your channel was designed to be.
Because the one blinker was like only halfway, so I needed to fill it back up. You know what I mean?
And given, not every channel that people start is going to stay the same throughout their YouTube time. Like, you guys know how many times, like, I changed the name of the channel like 3 times in the first year for Poor Man's Speed Shop from different things. Like, it was always going to be car content, but it was just the name changed. I didn't really like the name. I mean, hell, and now I hear Rich's brother wants to throw his hat in the
Yeah,
ring.
muffler bangs, yeah,
He
they were
really
shot.
should watch what he says, because I found his Facebook and he's got a photo with a certain flag that would get him not so looked at fondly.
Exactly, yeah, the inner turn signal fluid.
If I had to, we could do a deep dive on his brother and see what's up with that. Because his brother's on disability and lives in government housing, so I'm sure there's a story there.
But you can't follow anything that everybody says, you know what I'm saying? Because half the time they don't know what they're talking about.
Exactly, Bruce. I mean, Fasting in that live. I don't know if Fasting's still in here, but Fasting in that live told Rich what was wrong with his 283. He told him exactly what
Those
to do.
people are only there
And
to
Rich
cause
is still
problems.
like he's
You know,
he's
they
just
want- they want
stupid. He's
chaos
just
in their life.
dense. I mean,
They like that. That's what they thrive on.
he's
you know?
he's dense. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, Dan, the cream tire fix-a-flat.
I mean,
The white
Fasting's a very
cream
knowledgeable
flavored
guy.
Fix-a-Flat.
If there's
There you
one
go.
guy that if he told me
They
something,
have the,
I
the
would
green
I would
stuff, which is
believe
actually
it
the mint
100%. It'd be
flavored
Fasting.
Fix-a-Flat. Yeah, I just got to see what else we would use. Oh, the red stuff for the transmission
Because
is
I'm not no
actually
knowledgeable guy. I
cherry
know
flavored.
enough to be dangerous when it comes to cars. That's how I like to say it. The day that you turn into Rich and you stop learning is the day that you just become an asshole like Rich.
Well, CJ, it's not blocked. It's just booted for now. You know what I mean? Because I thought we were going to have chaos in here again. I'm not for that. I'm not
You're
good
a
for that.
bitch.
You know?
You're a
I'm here
bitch.
just
That's why your
trying to
channel's
talk to
called
people that I
Bitch220.
normally talk to. And if there's new people in here, that's all well and good. I'm not here to defend
This
myself
kid,
about something
literally,
I defended
like,
myself
what was
months
it?
ago about.
Like,
You know?
A month ago was saying that Rich blocked him. And Rich literally still doesn't not unblock this person. Just like these fuckers get a misconception on what's copyrighted and what's not. And even if something's called copyrighted material, once you do a review of it, technically it's your content. Because you're adding commentary, which is what we're doing right now. We're adding commentary to Rich's live. Some guy tells Rich to tells fucking Bullfrog here to get a copyright strike. And if Rich's content ain't copyrighted anyways, that's go through a lawyer and like lots of things to be copyrighted material. And even then, it's fair game. But when you fucking Bullfrog nor his fucking followers know what the fuck they're talking about, I mean, that's what I'm gonna start calling this fuckers Bullfrog. Ribbit. I mean, think about it. How many guys Rich's age don't have at least one friend? At least one. Hell, if you believe Barry and all his guys are really truly his friends, Barry has more friends than this motherfucker has. But when you're rich,
who's your father?
Nobody wants to be around you.
CJ. Is this
He's a fucking ass. I forgot all about that one. Dude, I'm going to have to do a parody with that one. I forgot all about that. Oh, that would be great. I need to figure out how to get that together with fucking Rich.
Yeah, we know. That much we know.
Like, don't you guys love how he blames all his health issues and like his neck fat and everything on water weight? But yet he's been taking the pill for what, 4 months now straight, and nothing has disappeared at all.
I used to have Busted Radio Garage come in here. He doesn't do that anymore either. He's following the other ones. I mean, I'm not telling anybody who to follow. That's their business. You do whatever you want. You know?
Look, I'm not gonna say if that person follows anybody or not, but what's it
Same
any of
thing
your
with,
fucking business? Who they follow, who they like. What are you, his dad? I mean, right? Lipstick. That was a great channel. I think life just gotten away for him, and you know.
You nailed it right on the nail there, Dan.
It's Daniel. You don't fuck with your brother.
Yeah, but CJ, that's what they call a screen name or a handle.
And then this guy is saying that this other person was telling him to whatever the fuck, right? And this Tim guy is like berating this CJ guy, and instead of Rich being like, "Hey, we're not doing that," We're not gonna let you berate another commenter in this live stream, like I would do if somebody like hopped in here and started berating you guys. He literally just lets it go down. Like he has no spine, no backbone. Because right at this minute, if I was rich, that Tim guy, no matter he's my mod or not, I'd be like, hey, listen, we're not berating this person. We're just not doing it. You're not gonna do that. I have never seen a fucking live stream that literally has more mods that literally, if you come in and you say something that is not to the effect of Rich, you're fucking awesome, I want to put your cock in my mouth, they don't fucking block. They literally will block you for anything. Literally for anything. Just go in and tell Rich his fucking feet smell and you'll get blocked.
Yeah. What it is, CJ, is you get some people that are following some of the others.
Tim is still berating the CJ, and you have still not stood up for CJ.
Things to me.
You are the person that
here, you know what I mean?
owns this channel. Owns. Because you don't really own anything on it goes to YouTube, but you are the content creator. You should be right now be getting on Tim for fucking berating CJ. But instead of you doing that and having a backbone and having some fucking
I've been on here
whatever, you just let it happen.
Started. And that's what I'm saying. Like I haven't even made 1,000 subs yet. So, and Renegade was talking about, well, you can actually do make money off of YouTube, and I'm like,
the truth of the matter is, unless you are one of the bigger YouTubers, you are not going to make millions of dollars on YouTube. You're a very moderate amount of money.
YouTube takes a percentage of it, and then it seems like they make it look like you have nothing left. So
that's not at all how it works, Rich. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You can't cash out on super chats until you hit at least $100.
No, why would they cash you out for 50 fucking bucks? It would cost more paper to do that.
Super chats or anything because it's kind of pointless. It's not doing anything.
Bitch, you better hope you never file from on AdSense, dude, because that's one of the key things. You only get paid out when you hit $100 or more.
Because there's something nasty or ridiculous that I don't want to see, you know. And I don't get the like and subscribes from people, so.
No, because you are unlikable. You are a fucking disgusting fucking bullfrog.
A losing battle. So we just go with that, you know.
Something I told Jinx, you guys, and I'll tell anybody that's watching this, if you want to start a YouTube channel, do not think for 1 second that it's going to blow up. It's going to take dedication, time, and effort to get anywhere. That's anything you do, but especially YouTube. You can't just, oh, well, I'm only getting 10 views. You know, this is just stupid shit. You know, and I've only been doing it for 3 months. You can't think like that. You gotta, if you know this is something you like doing and you want to do this, and you gotta put the effort and just don't. What I'm saying is, don't get driven away by the numbers and views you get. You gotta keep pushing. I started the main channel 5 years ago.
Oh boy.
Going on 6, and I am just now at 1,400 subs. Austin, 5 years ago, thought, well, I'll get on YouTube and I'll hit fucking 1,000 within 3 months. And that just didn't happen. You gotta just keep pushing. I mean, everything in life takes takes dedication. When I started out, I didn't have no tripods. I had a old Galaxy smartphone, which I still use a smartphone. I didn't have no GoPros or nothing. No editing software. I would use what I had on my fucking phone. I would just put out videos. And the videos, you could tell, I didn't know how to turn the phone the right way to get full frame or anything like that. It's a learning experience.
And blow it up out of proportion in order to make your profile or whatever on social media go down the toilet. That's all it takes.
I am all for anybody starting a YouTube channel. Go for it. Do your thing.
It's not like
and if you got questions, I am not big by no means, but if you got questions, I'd be
People
down
don't
to answer
have
the questions. If
access
I
to
know
your
the answer,
account,
I'll help you
or
out.
they can't comment to you to a point if you don't have them as a friend. You know? This social media platform that you can actually
I try,
pretty
Bruce.
much do whatever the heck you
I
want.
try.
And
I try to treat everybody with respect until they come at me like
in case, you know, like
this fucker did.
there's an infringement against somebody's, you know, character or something like that. They could care less. You know, they actually like that because that creates
How has anything
attention
been an infringement against your
and,
character, man?
And if you're new
gets
here,
them revenue.
go check out Mako, Fasting,
Doesn't
Lipstick
like
Garage. Anybody that's in his channel,
You know?
check out Jinx. He
And the
does a
more you
lot of cool
defend
stuff.
yourself,
A
the
really
more
great
you
guy.
actually put a
Go check out
defense
all them
mechanism
guys.
up. Well, it just gets worse because the only thing they do is they just keep dragging it through the mud. It's like an old politician that's trying to make their opponent look like crap, you know? No matter how much they say isn't the truth, it winds up making people think that it is.
Oh, Dad, he's been doing all right. He's still kind of on Arizona time.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yep.
Tell you guys, I hated that fucking drive, but
And that's
I gotta
the
say,
reason, if you
Arizona
notice,
is very
Reggie, like,
pretty.
I don't make many videos anymore. I don't make much content, and I don't go on live that much anymore either. If I do, I'll go on StreamYard or something.
And listen,
You know,
Rich
and then
does this
I'll do
because
it, so
he
I'll
likes
go
to
back
say his
and I'll
haters
block
and
the
his
video
trolls.
because
Don't let
you know,
negative
what they do is they
Nancy's
just take pieces
make
of your
this,
video
like,
and
ship you into
anything
not
that
doing
you said
something
that they
you
can
enjoy.
use
Everybody don't
against
like
you,
it.
they will do.
I mean,
You know, it's a game to them. It's all just for fun, but they don't realize that they're hurting somebody else. You know what I mean?
it's not.
Especially if you have no ill malice towards them. You know, they just
I don't
they
think
don't care.
I haven't been there yet. We were at where have we been in Arizona, Dad?
Where have we been?
Flagstaff. We drove through there.
Prescott Valley.
I don't think Kingman. I don't think we've been in there yet. Beautiful place. I mean, my sister, I didn't get a good picture of it. Her backyard, you could sit in her backyard and you could literally see the mountains like off in the distance. It
Exactly.
was pretty.
Yep.
I was never so happy though to see Indiana.
But it's never going to happen though, Sonia. You know that. It's just not going to happen. Same thing. Like stalkers,
Indiana's
you know?
my home.
People that stalk
I
other
enjoy
people.
her.
You know, because maybe they think they're an easy target or something like that.
No, you're a bad
You know,
person, dude.
What? Because you don't like something that a person said because they had an opinion about something? You know, that doesn't
That's
make
not
any
all what
sense. Like
happened here,
that's
dude.
not even the mentality of
See,
of an
exactly.
adult.
Rich can't
You know, that
even.
goes around and does that. You know?
No, I don't think we checked that place out yet. See, but Rich can't even own what the fuck all this shit's over.
I don't even know how to do that. I tried and it don't work. So now what I do is I actually block my videos when I'm done with the live stream. Whoever wasn't here to see it, I don't bother leaving it up. I put it under block. I mean, it's not removed. It's just under
Oh,
block.
really? Next time we got there, we're gonna have to
No.
go check that place out.
But I'm afraid if I start to unblock these videos or if I put them towards public, they're going to be used against me. And I don't need it, you know?
Dude, I'm not gonna say the person's name, but the garage. I'm just gonna say the garage is literally hyping Rich up to put all of his shit on public, like Rich did, which is awesome. Thanks so much to that person. Because I caught a video where Rich talks about the olds, how the lady said had transmission issues.
Funny thing that kills me is these people, they actually use profanity towards the person and everything else. Like
You're a
they take
fucking
video
fat tub of
and
fucking
they
lard
record it off
that
the TV.
I would not
Yeah.
shed a tear
And meanwhile, they're sitting there talking
if you had a
all
heart
this
attack and you
profanity
could not get
towards
that
the
fake
person,
baby aspirin in your mouth.
calling them every name in the book and, you know, being derogatory and everything else.
You're a
They don't
piece of dog
that,
shit
you know,
in my yard, you
that's
fat fucking
not
losing
okay.
fucking
They think it's fine
bastard.
to do that.
Maybe all adults here.
I mean, I don't care how much you hate somebody. If you don't like them, don't go to their channel. That's all there is to it, you know? But if you're going to sit there and make problems for somebody, then you're not any better than what they are, you know?
I'm 10 times better than you. 10 times better.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? This is not. We're not two different, countries fighting against one another. This is supposed to be a social media platform for fun, not for aggravation.
Not when you're a
let's see
horrible fucking
whose
tub of
last
lard, you
nerve
fat
we can get
fuck.
on. You know what I mean?
Nobody liked you from jump, Rich. Not after you pulled the woe is me over the engine stand. Expecting somebody to give you something fucking free. You fat
Tell me how
fuck.
to do that, Renegade, because I don't have an idea.
Is he picking his nose or chewing his fingernails? Somebody with the breathing problems that Rich says he has right now would be fucking. They still don't know how to breathe. They'd be coughing up a lung and everything else.
Hang on a second.
Rich reminds me of I loved my high school teacher. She was an awesome woman. I loved her. She was awesome. So much respect for her. But everything was inappropriate. If I cussed, that was inappropriate. If I PDA, that was inappropriate. Which is PDA, for those of you that don't know, is personal displays of affection. That would be inappropriate. If you said Joe, she didn't like. She never ripped me up for any of this stuff. But that's just what she would say to me. She'd just be like, "Austin, that's inappropriate. You need to knock that off." I was like, "Okay." But it's like reminds me of Rich so much, dude. Inappropriate. It's wrong. Like you cussed. Oh my god.
I got it for later.
How old are we?
Take a screenshot of it.
Fuck, I was getting rid of all the time for PDA, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, well, I used to be really
Man,
good with
it's
computers.
been
Like I used to be able to set
fucking
computers back
years,
to an
dude.
earlier
Jesus
time.
Christ.
I used to be able to defrag them, debug them.
Just realized 8 years since I graduated high school. Damn.
Remove Trojans, stuff like that. I can't do any of that anymore.
Oh, you heard it here, folks. First, folks. Rich used to remove
If
condoms.
your computer goes down, guess what? It's going down. Right. Yeah, but I think I have like 600 something videos, or 700 something videos. That's going to be a long time to set that
Yeah,
up.
how many views do you have in total? On this channel, with the mediocre 664 subs, we have, hang on one second, let me tell you actually exactly how much we have. Well, I'll tell you. That'll work my stiff. Oh, here we go. Okay, we have we have over 300,000 views. All right. So that's not bad.
Decided to go with the people that have been, trolling me. I said something to Chris.
On the main channel, I have almost 700,000 views.
He's like blew me off. And then I seen these other names were in his live stream. I didn't say nothing because I'm not trying to start any trouble with anybody, but at the same time,
Rich,
you know,
if
why are
you're
you
in here,
doing it
please
to me?
comment,
You know what I
Bubba.
mean?
Please, Bullfrog. I miss my Bullfrog. Oh, what that was.
Cooperating right now because it's got that damn crazy ass wind, you know. The other night I had actually heard, you know, heard things slamming out there. It was so hard. It's already 2 o'clock. Jesus. Well, I think YouTube likes to take the money from it. And it's like all the companies, even like if you were to sell something on eBay nowadays, they take
What do
a
you mean
percentage
nowadays?
of it
It's
too.
always been like
security
that.
system.
I mean, eBay's always charged the seller.
Exactly.
I
You
mean,
just price your stuff accordingly.
I've been selling off and on eBay since fucking eBay fucking beginning. Ever since I can remember.
I've been doing it for almost, I think, 9-10 months.
There's
Yeah,
always
I
been a fee.
thought at some point I must have had 3,000 watch hours. I just don't know
And
when.
it's usually like a couple cents. I mean, maybe $1 a month. I haven't got charged anything more than $1.
Really?
Except for the, I'm not counting
It was
the
probably
fucking
when I was in the
gas
middle of
cluster.
working on that
That
on
went
the
to Germany,
57,
though.
David.
Or where the fuck ever.
You know, when I took the pistons out and had them in my hands and, you know, took the heads off and was cleaning them inside the house and, you know, putting the new valves in and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. So, I just sold a set of lights, floodlights, for like $20, okay, you guys. The transactional fees, which is what eBay charged
Yeah, they take
on
too much.
$31, was
Especially
$4,
when
but
you're-
was
when you're first
$5.
starting out,
So,
they shouldn't be taking that
I'm
much.
a fibber there.
You know what I mean? I mean, if you have like a lot of people showing up, then yeah, you know, then you can afford to, you know, because you know you're getting enough of the super chats, and enough of the people coming into your live stream, so that you know you can swing that.
Why does
You
it
know what I
seem
mean?
like
if you
more
got, like,
whining about
say
him
for
not getting
example,
donations
Vice
to
Grub,
cash out and super
he's
chats?
got enough people coming in there. Even Busted Radio Garage, he's got enough people coming in there, so that way you know if he got super chats and stuff like that or whatever, you know he could afford, you know, YouTube taking the 40%. But you get
I
people
don't
like
believe
me
you got
who are just like
40%. I don't make a
not
lot of
going
sense.
anywhere. And,
40%. They take almost half.
you know, they're taking the same percentage from you too. It's like, really? Kind of doesn't make any sense, you know?
And just more shit that I just don't know about.
That just seems awful excessive. 40%. That's almost half. I mean,
And the other thing is, there's not enough word of mouth. Like the people that are actually subscribers, they're not telling their friends, you know?
Yeah, now it's you
Like,
guys
like
are not doing your
YouTube
fucking
is-
parts to get rich
It's kinda
to
like
20
a
fucking
social media
monetized.
fad, you know? Like it fades out after a while, and people get
why they
tired
gonna
of
watch
it, you know?
your shit for, dude? Just that much you talk? I mean, they can probably stay at home and do that. They can just open the front door.
They could watch
do that.
Mako or Poor
I
Man's
mean,
Speed Shop to watch somebody just talk.
Right. I mean,
Well, we actually, have good content, and good commentary where we
Mhm.
don't have that, Rich.
Yeah, that's how I lost mine too, because that's what they did. They steal pieces of your video and they post it on theirs, you know?
Yep.
call a review, Rich.
And the thing is, they don't care. They're only after for what they can get themselves. Like you or I, we wouldn't think, once or even twice about going to their page and doing that kind of stuff. It's easy to do. I could do it, All I gotta do is turn on
You
the other
tried
TV
and you
and
failed
put my
at it.
hotspot on my phone, on, and have myself in the camera like you see me
Point
now.
out my
with the
flaws
TV in
and
the
what I lie
background.
about
It's
or
not
what
that
I
hard
made
of a
up
deal. I
or
can do
things
it,
I've
you
done in
know?
the past. I'm hiding. from
That's
like
not
you
how
said.
you do that, Rich. Just so we're clear.
Not hiding from anything. I mean, my life's pretty much an open book.
I was
I mean,
going
ask
to,
me, I'll
but you
tell
know what? I don't lower myself to that level because I don't feel the need to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to make
Man.
somebody else's life a living hell.
You're
I'm
not.
not here to play, FU games
Rich,
with
we ain't
your
married,
life.
bud. You're
you know
not.
what I
It's
mean?
not possible for you to make my life a living hell.
I was going to, but you know what? I don't lower myself to that level because I don't.
They get to work, yeah.
You booked the fucking thing.
don't feel the need to.
You
You know what I'm saying? I'm
more
not here to
minutes.
make somebody else's
Oh,
life
Robert.
a living hell. I'm not here to play, FU games with your life. You know what I mean? I'm not that vindictive. I would never do that to somebody else.
I'm not.
I am very petty and vindictive, Rich. If you fuck with me, then I'm gonna fuck right back, and I'm gonna fuck harder.
I don't care if they were my worst enemy. I'd just boot them. That's it, But I would never go through, the point of sitting there threatening them and saying, well, I'm going to come down there and kick your ass. Or,
Who's done that to you?
I'm going to get you canned out of your place or get you evicted from your job. Or, why in the hell would you want to do that anyway?
Because
why would you do that to somebody?
Is there a bad person people deserve to go?
There's no reason for it. It's just wrong, period, If they don't get along with you, you don't get along with them, don't bother with them. That's as simple. That's all you got to do.
Nope.
Walk away, It's not hard to do.
Rich, you should know by now I'm not a big fan of being the bigger person.
I mean, you're out of your mind. I mean, you was asking, you sure you want to do this, Rich? Your words to me was, fuck, you do what you got to do. You and Barry both.
And now you don't like it.
I'll bet if you and Barry could go back in time, dude, you guys would go back in time and get on your knees and
Some of the things that
beg
they've
me.
done on here, I wouldn't think to do to my worst enemy. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't have any ill malice or or problems with anybody. That there's the one guy that
You got every
was
opportunity
sitting there talking
to own
me
your
about
shit and
coming
show
kicking
you're
my butt.
not a
Really.
piece of shit.
I don't know him.
And every time you
The only
get close to
person I
that
know
point,
is
you do
Dizzy
something else
Izzy.
that shows you're a liar. An habitual
That's
liar
it.
can't help himself.
I don't know anybody else that even has a name remotely close to that. And the guy's always got himself
Why
on
don't you
screen.
keep this
can
name
see
out your
him,
fucking mouth?
You know who he is. This other guy just sitting there threatening to ruin somebody and destroy their life. For what? What's your purpose?
Done a
What's
pretty
the
good job
point?
of it, Rich.
What are you resolving? What are you getting completed? Nothing. You're just creating more havoc and throwing more flame or fuel to
And
the
you're
fire.
making your day just a little bit
causing more
rougher, though,
problems.
Rich.
It
Because as
doesn't
long as
mean-
that's happening, I feel like I've succeeded.
No reason
Rich,
to.
like I told you when
It's
you were
just stupid.
sucking my cock on Marco's Live, you can suck it all you want, but you can keep your apology to yourself.
I mean,
This ain't done till I say it's
I
done.
have no delusions of ever canceling you or Barry. I guess you guys call it canceling. Of getting you off here. We're nobodies. But if I could just
And
make
that's- I
your
think
day a
that's what
little
gets my
rougher,
blood pressure up the most about it.
you know what I mean? If I
It
get
gets me
into your skin
aggravated
just a
because
little
of the
bit,
fact
then I
that
actually succeeded in what I
they
wanted.
would actually waste their time
I have no
doing something
illusions of
like that.
fucking ever getting rid of you all the way.
Is it a waste of time
It just
if
doesn't
we've
make any
actually been
sense.
able to
I mean,
pull it off?
If their memory isn't intact or whatever, or if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, they say, hey, why don't we try and help you out and get this?
That's
No.
how we got here,
get
Rich.
this so it's
Did
running
that.
and so things are
Have the
working
proof.
properly
Did
for
that.
you. You're sitting there instead of sitting there making fun of somebody.
Give me cooking directions.
Right. I mean,
Because
you went off on a
sometimes,
tangent about thermal
it's the
breakdown
words
and
that
how I'm
hurt
an
people.
idiot and
You know what I'm saying? Very few people ever act on anything.
but some of us do, Rich. Some of us do. Some of us, when we give our word, we keep our word. We say we're going to do something, we do it. Or we do our best to do it. You can't always do what you say you're going to do, but you always do your best to try.
Oh, I know that, Sonia. I know all that all too well. You don't get to be on here for, almost as long as YouTube is and not know anything,
That's sad, though. that you've been out here as long as YouTube's been around and you're still a nobody.
Yeah, somehow gets the jollies off, you know?
All the time, Rich, all the time.
Well, see, I could never, me personally, Sonny, I could never resort or lower myself to that statute, you know?
But you can't get as low as
Where
I
I
am.
have to make somebody
That's
else
impossible.
miserable, you know, and keep badgering them about it, you know, over and over and over again, you know?
Because you're a quitter, Rich.
Well, I like quitters.
Oh, I know. I know. And some of these people, like I said, some of them live for it. They thrive for it.
Very much
You
so,
know, that's
Rich.
what
I'm
they
glad
want.
you're noticing.
They don't care about anything else.
Shocked this took you this long.
When somebody fucks you, what else
Humanity
is
is
there to
not
stand up for
a
yourself?
thing anymore. It's like, you
And
know,
if you have to stand up for yourself and push it so far, you might as well push it all the way.
you know. I don't have it in me. I can't do that. You know,
They do a lot
I
for me, but that's one of the things
for some
that
reason I
teach me.
can't
I always
see
beat my head.
doing
Look,
that.
if you have to
It
do
bothers me,
something
you know.
where you know you're gonna get in trouble or you're gonna fuck up, you might as well do it right and get it all out of your system.
You know, because you start to think, well, maybe if I acted like that, maybe then, you know, that'd be better, you know. But it's not. It doesn't make anything better. You're just creating more problems to it.
And how is not doing that working out for you?
Anywho, we're coming up on 3 hours here. I think I'm going to get off of here. Phone actually charged. It was down to 20%. Now it's up to 45%. It's surprising.
Well, alrighty, guys. So that was the end of that live stream. Tomorrow night we'll come back, and if Barry hasn't done any content, we'll do Brian Cabral. And then we'll do part 2 of this Rich's comeback after all this shit came out by being a liar. More of a liar than he already is. Thank you guys for being patient while we were gone. There is content coming up on both this channel and the main channel of the Charger. Be sure to stay tuned. A lot of you guys love that car. I'm hoping the car is fun to drive as it is to work on. See you guys in the next one. Much love.
Night, guys.
Bye-bye.